The following video is a no damage completion of Resident Evil 4. Feel free to use any of the strategies, but listen to detailed commentary before trying them on your own. Warning: almost all the cutscenes in this round were added manually with video editing because of how the game works with them. Hello everybody, this is a no save no damage runoff.
Resident Evil 4
On professional mode. This is also the PC version of the game with the HD Project mod.
1998. I'll never forget it. It was the year when those grisly murders occurred in the Arklay Mountains. Soon after, the news was out to the whole world, revealing that it was the fault of a secret viral experiment conducted by the international pharmaceutical enterprise, Umbrella. The virus broke out in a nearby mountain community, Raccoon City, and hit the peaceful little town with a devastating blow crippling its very foundation. Not taking any chances, the President of the United States ordered a contingency plan to sterilize Raccoon City. With the whole affair gone public, the United States government issued an indefinite suspension of business decree to Umbrella. Soon its stock prices crashed, and for all intents and purposes, Umbrella was finished. Six years have passed since that horrendous incident. I received special training via a secret organization working under the direct control of the president. I was to assume the responsibility of protecting the new president's family.
Coño, why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You, who are you really? Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home, cowboy. You have my sympathies.
Guess that's a local's way of breaking the ice. Anyway, you know what this is all about. My assignment is to search for the president's missing daughter.
What? All by yourself?
I'm sure you boys didn't just tag along so we could sing Kumbaya together at some Boy Scout bonfire. But then again, maybe you did.
Oh, you crazy American. It's a direct order from the chief himself. I tell you, it's no picnic.
I'm counting on you guys. It was right before I was to take on my duties of protecting the president's daughter when she was abducted. That's the ultimate reason I'm in this lonely and rural part of Europe. According to our intelligence, there's reliable information about a sighting of a girl that looks very similar to the president's daughter. Apparently, she's being withheld by some unidentified group of people. Who would have thought that my first job would have been a rescue mission?
It's freezing. So cold all of a sudden. Must be my imagination. Sorry it took so long.
Just up ahead is the village.
I'll go and have a look around.
We'll stay and watch that car. Don't want to get any parking tickets.
Right. Parking tickets.
Good luck.
Jeez. Who are these guys?
Did you say something?
Leon, I hope you can hear me. I'm Ingrid Hunnigan. I'll be your support on this mission.
Loud and clear. Somehow I thought you'd be a little older. So the subject's name's Ashley Graham, right?
That's right. She's the daughter of the president. So try to behave yourself, okay?
Whoever this group is, they sure picked the wrong girl to kidnap.
I'll try to find some more information on my end as well.
Good. Talk to you later. Leon out.
Alright, let's start. So, Resident Evil 4. There are plenty of things to take into consideration of this run. The first one is the cutscenes, and that's mainly why I left a warning at the beginning of the video. And I will explain that more in depth later.
Excuse me. Sir? I was wondering if you might recognize the girl in this photograph?
¿Qué carajo estás haciendo aquí? ¡Lárgate, cabrón!
Sorry to have bothered you.
Freeze! I said freeze!
So shoot the ganado 4 times and then start running, and as soon as he's falling down, start reloading your handgun, and that will give you enough time to reload your handgun before the cutscene starts, and you will have 10 bullets after the cutscene. It's just an optimization for time.
Shit.
Is everything okay?
There was a hostile local. I had no choice but to neutralize him. There are still others surrounding the area.
Get out of there and head toward the village. Take whatever measures necessary to save the subject.
Understood.
So what do you need to take into account for that specific ganado is that the way the cutscene triggers is when he's about to touch the ground fully. So maybe sometimes he will or the cutscene will trigger before or earlier than the normal, and that's why. He will always take you 4 bullets in professional difficulty. On a very rare occasion you will have a crit shot and you will kill him with just 1 bullet, but that happens very rarely. So on the PC version of the game, because it's the only version of Resident Evil 4 that you can play the game at 60 FPS, because on any other version of the game, even the PS4, PS5, I think there's no PS5 version, but you can play the PS4 version. You play the game at 59 FPS.
Leon, how you holding up?
Bad question, Hunnigan.
Sorry to hear that. I'm sending you a playing manual. Hope you find it useful.
I'll take a look at it, thanks.
Maybe you wonder, but Iris, why are you mentioning that? It is important or something? Yeah, it's important because at 60 FPS you can run faster with a grenade. So shoot Don Jose with the handgun 7 times. He will always die with 7 bullets. Then you need to kind of bait the enemies and dodge all the auto attacks. It's pretty straightforward.
Vayan por detrás.
Who are these people?
¡Bloqueale el paso!
What are they planning? Chainsaw. Shit.
¡Te voy a matar!
Son of a...
So when you skip the cutscene, just move your character to the left and aim down a little and throw the grenade. Do not try to aim to the left and then aim down. It will just make things more difficult. Right here, go to the fence and throw the grenade right on that place on the fence, and when the grenade's about to explode, bolt defense, and that will give you iframes. And that's the first section of the game.
Es hora de rezar. Tenemos que irnos. Lord Sattler.
Where's everyone going? Bingo? Hunnigan, I have some bad news. I've confirmed the body of an officer. Something's happened to the people here.
Leon, you need to get out of there. Look for a tower and follow the trail near it.
Got it.
Alright, so I didn't have a chance to explain like more in depth this part before the shack, when you have to kill Don Jose with 7 bullets and then start going to Bill and start dodging out attacks. There are some specific, it's not RNG, like some specific attacks that the enemies can give you. Like for example, the first female ganado can go directly to you and you have to like go more to the left in order to dodge her. And sometimes Bill will like go far left and then go to you and try to attack you, and sometimes he will throw you the axe. So a general rule for this game, when an enemy throws you an axe or a weapon, like 90% of the time you will dodge that weapon just by running directly to the enemy, unless the weapon is like going directly to you, because sometimes like it's not like the weapon will be on a direction like in front of you, you know. You need to pick up that treasure. It's very important for a rocket launcher. So I think there's plenty of time to explain about the cutscenes right now. So Resident Evil 4, there are plenty of cutscenes. I think almost all the cutscenes in this game, that it will make the game works differently when you let the cutscenes and when you skip them. And that's more in the places where after the cutscene, there's like immediately an enemy. Like for example, after you enter the shack, there's a cutscene, and if you let that cutscene, the enemies will be on a different places. And you won't be able to perform the strat that you just used with 2 grenades. And there are plenty of places in this game that are just like that you cannot let the cutscenes, because it will change the behavior of the enemies completely. So that's the main reason I just add cutscenes with video editing. And this is the first, and I hope it will be the only run I will do that, because I don't like to do that. I was forced to do that just because of that reason.
Little rough, don't you think? You're not like them?
No. You?
Okay, I have only one very important question. You got a smoke?
Got gum.
Perfect. The big cheese.
What?
Feeble humans, let us give you our power. Soon, you will become unable to resist this intoxicating power.
Hey, wake up.
Ay. Crawl out of one hole and into another.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Americano, see? Now what brings a bloke like you to this part of the world? Oh, hey, easy, whoever you are.
Name's Leon. Came here looking for this girl. Seen her?
What, are you supposed to be a cop or something? Nah, you don't look the type.
Maybe.
Okay, let me guess. She's the president's daughter?
That's too good for a guess. Want to start explaining?
Psychic powers. Nah, just kidding with you, amigo. I overheard one of the villagers talking something about the president's daughter in the church.
And who might you be?
Me llamo Luis Serra. I used to be a cop in Madrid. But now I'm just a good-for-nothing guy who happens to be quite a ladies' man.
Why'd you quit?
Phew, policia. You put your life on the line. Nobody really appreciates you enough for it. Being a hero isn't what it's cracked up to be anymore.
Used to be a cop myself. Only for a day, though.
I thought I was bad.
Somehow I managed to get myself involved with the incident in Raccoon City on my first day in the force.
That is the incident with the viral outbreak, right? I think I might have seen a sample of the virus in a lab at the department.
Hey boy, I'm not done.
Do something, cop!
After you.
Now!
It's Leon. Sorry I couldn't get in touch sooner, but I was a bit tied up.
You're okay, right?
I'm fine. There was a male civilian held captive. According to him, Ashley's in a church somewhere.
What happened to him?
He managed to escape.
Do you have a fix on the location of that church?
No, but apparently there's a secret passage in the village that leads there. I'm heading back to the village.
Alright, so right now it comes one of the hardest part of the at the beginning of the game. I'm pretty sure this is one of the parts that almost, or a lot of no-damage runners had trouble with it. What you need to do is go just like this, do not make quick turns, and you have to make quick turns on these corners. That's very important because that will give you enough time to go to Don Jose, dodge an auto-attack and go directly to the door and enter, avoiding the ball guy that is on the right. When you're climbing up, when you're opening doors, when you're making any animation that is not walking or running, your character has iframes, so any auto attack that an enemy tries to make you will avoid it completely. Just shoot Don Jose in the leg, in the arm, it doesn't matter. So you will disable him and you can go directly right up here. There's a possibility that there will be an enemy after Don Jose. Even two enemies sometimes, and that will depend how much time you spend picking up the first part of this insignia or this emblem. Like this game, it works differently the more time you spend on a room, because it's a very chaotic game and there's a lot of enemies on every section or almost every section. So the more time you spend on a room, it's different how the enemies will behave and how they will be positioned. So open this door, shoot Don Jose. If you miss one time it's okay, if you miss two times he will grab you. Then just bolt this and shoot this guy in the legs with the shotgun, then equip your handgun again. Break the window, jump over and go right to this box, on the corner of this box, and then aim and shoot the dynamite. If you hear the Un Forastero quote right before you are opening this door, it means that Bill is about to, or he will be very close to this door. On a very rare occasion you won't hear that quote, and that means that Bill won't be on the door and he will be like stuck on this wall, like I just passed through. but that happens very rarely. Like almost always he will aggro when you're about to open the door after the dynamite guys. For the second one, you just shoot the axe that he throws you, and then shoot him in the leg until he falls down. And then for the third one, don't care about him, he will always point at you and you are free to go around him. So I was telling you, this game is very chaotic, so the less time you spend on a room, the better. And almost all the strats that I use, it depends on that. You need to be kind of fast, otherwise you will have different behavior enemies or different position of the enemies. And of course the strat will be completely different for that.
Si la plaga es mucho mejor que la nuestra. Tienes razón.
You carry the same blood as us, it seems. Nevertheless, you're an outsider. Just remember, if you become unpleasant to our eyes, you'll face severe consequences.
What? Same blood.
So I think I didn't... Oh, sorry. After this.
Leon, I've been able to get some new info that might help you.
Fill me in.
Apparently, there's a religious cult group involved. They're called the Los Illuminados.
Los Illuminados? That's a mouthful. Anyway, I had an unexpected run-in with the big cheese of this village.
But you're okay, right?
Yeah, but he could have killed me, but he let me live. And he mentioned something about me carrying the same blood as them. Whatever that means.
Carry the same blood. Huh. Interesting.
Anyway, there are more important things than solving riddles right now.
You're right. Hurry and find that church, Leon.
So I think I didn't mention this, but this is a no save besides being a no damage run. So I didn't save at any point of the game. I didn't save at any end of chapter in the game. And also I didn't use any retry from checkpoint in the game. Because this game has a checkpoint system, so almost after every door that you open, that it has a loading screen, there will be a checkpoint. So, but before, go to the left side right here, equip the shotgun, and then shoot. You can have two different RNGs here. The first one is that the bolt guy, the bolt ganado, will go to the middle of the rail. Of the rail, what am I talking? will go to the middle of that part. And the other RNG is that the bolt guy will go to the left side. So that's why you go to the left side, in order to deal with both RNGs very easily. Just shoot one time to those guys with the shotgun. If you are lucky enough, or if you make a good shot, you will shoot 4 of them. But that doesn't happen very often, so you need to make a second shotgun shell or a second shotgun shot. But do not shoot a third time, it's very risky. If you want to shoot a third time, you need to get close more to the last guys. Otherwise, the guys that are behind you will attack you. And of course, will inflict you damage. So right here, shoot to this, I don't know if it's a candle, I don't know what is it. And then shoot to the treasure. And here's the second encounter with the merchant, because the first one we completely avoided.
Might interest you.
So in this game you can sell stuff, you can buy stuff, and you can tune up stuff. Because there's a merchant in this game. So just sell the three treasures that you pick up before, and sell the 8 spray as well. And just buy a rocket launcher and then leave. There's a hand grenade right here, so just walk a little outside that door thing. I know there's not a door, but you know what I mean. Then pick up the grenade and equip a grenade in order to run faster. So I didn't explain this as well, like completely. So because the PC version of the game runs the game at 60 FPS, you can run faster when you are with a grenade, or when you are without weapons, when you are with an egg, or when you are with the rocket launcher.
Have you reached the church yet?
Well, yeah. Sort of.
Leon, did I mention not to take the scenic route? At any rate, Ashley's probably inside that structure. Rescue her, hurry!
But that only works on the PC version of the game, because it's the only version of the game that truly runs the game at 60 FPS. Any other version of the game, it runs the game at 59 FPS or at 30 FPS. So for those versions of the games, if you play on console, do not equip a grenade. You can just run at the same amount of speed with the handgun. It's not necessary to keep the grenade at any almost all the time, like I just do. So the crow in the middle from that section has a flashbang. That's why I shoot the crow. Also cutscenes in this game. Sorry, it's not cutscenes, quick time events. On the vanilla version of the game, the quick time events are less forgiving. So you have like, you want to kind of smash the button like insanely fast, otherwise the quick time events will kill you. Even more on Salazar big statue. But anyway, right here, you see me that I just shoot like immediately to the wires of the explosives. And maybe you're wondering that I'm very good at aiming, like maybe I'm very CSGO player. But no, it's not like that. It's just about like you have to aim and shoot. Like just aim and shoot immediately. Do not change your aiming, do not move your aiming or anything. Because the wires of those explosives are on the same line that your first aim, like your first aim animation goes. So that's why you just aim and shoot and you will shoot the wires. So right now comes the Lago, the first boss encounter. Unfortunately, this boss is very glitchy at 60 FPS. So you need to practice this section a lot. In order to make it consistent, you know. And even so, sometimes he will give you weird RNGs and you have to deal with it. So as soon as you regain control of Leon, just aim and shoot one harpoon to the Lago tail. And then move your bow to the right until the string is fully stretched, and then stop moving your bow at all and shoot two harpoons. The third one can be a little tricky and a little hard. Then move your bow to the right, like fully to the right. 90% of the time the Lago will come through from the left, so that will always avoid that. And then just move your bow to the left and then to the right, you will avoid both locks. And right here starts the different things that the Lago can do. If he doesn't make the early dive, you need to move your bow to the right and then move your bow to the left until the string is fully stretched again, and then start shooting harpoons. If you don't move your bow until the string is fully stretched on that second phase, you will hit the logs, and of course the Lago will hit you. Sorry, the logs will hit you and inflict damage. So, and then it's just about what kind of dive will the Lago gives you. Like there's I think 3 kind of RNGs that the Lago can give you in terms of diving. But when he makes a fully dive, you just have to aim, and then when he's about to open his mouth, shoot a harpoon, and then start shooting the second one, like aiming at the middle a little, and then the last one down. So I think right here he will give me the weird RNG. So by the way, the Lago dies with 11 harpoons in professional difficulty. Yeah, he will give me the weird RNG. So the weird RNG is when he is about to go below the logs, like he was about to do. But he was just the one harpoon, so I was able to kill him before he was able to give me the bad RNG. But once again, the Lago is a very glitchy boss at 60 FPS, so you need to practice this a lot. Like the first phase and second phase of the fight is pretty straightforward, like it will always be the same as long as you follow my steps. But after the second phase is when the fight starts changing a lot. I figured out that almost always when you move your boat to the right when he's diving, you will always avoid the lago. When he came out the water. But sometimes he will came through from the left side and that will fuck you up. Sorry, from the right side. And of course he will hit you. But anyway.
Leon, it's been 6 hours since our last transmission. I was starting to get worried.
Don't you mean lonely? Anyway, I started to feel dizzy, and then I guess I must have lost consciousness.
Lost consciousness? Maybe that has some connection to what the village chief was talking about.
Can't say. But I'm all right now. I'm gonna continue my mission.
Alright, so hanging bullets in the table. Flashbang right there. There are 3 kinds of grenades in Resident Evil 4. Incendiary, flash, and hand grenades, like explosive grenades. So right here the game introduced the first plaga mutation of the Ganados. There are 3 kinds of plagas. This will be the plaga level 1. The plaga level 2 will be introduced in the castle, and the plaga level 3 will be introduced in the island. So you will always avoid those 2 Ganados just by running forward, because the second one will always point at you. So right here equip the handgun. I didn't reload it, so I will reload it right now. So you can shoot these boxes right from this part where I just shoot them. Or you can shoot them right before you go down the cliff or the mountain or whatever it is. Whatever that is. Like right here, you can like just stand up right here and start shooting the boxes from here. It's more consistent to do it from here because from where I shoot, it can be a little more tricky, and it depends on how much time you spend going to that specific place. Like if you waste a little more time, it will be difficult to shoot the second and first box. So right here I like to get close a little to this treasure, otherwise can be more difficult to shoot that treasure with the handgun, because it will be more distance between you and the treasure. Then just equip the rocket launcher. It's not necessary to shoot any other thing or any enemy until the El Gigante boss fight. I like how the bosses are called in Spanish in this game, so I can like use my native language and it sounds like in the original way, you know. So for those 2 Ganados, you need to wait until this. Like the second one can be tricky, the old one, like the one with the white hair. It's Bill, by the way. It's called Bill by the community. So you need to get close to them until the second one starts attacking, and then just go backwards. You will avoid both attacks, and then just continue, pick up the treasure and go forward.
Ashley's safety is our immediate priority.
By the way, that dodge is 100% consistent. The weird RNG there is that the first Ganado that is with the axe will throw the axe instead of attacking. And if he does that, it's the same, just run forward a little. Like he will always miss the axe throw. Anyway, so it's just the same. So right here there's an herb will be helpful for make a yellow, red and green herb and sell it to the merchant.
¡Rápido! 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 ¡Carga! ¡Usa los músculos! ¡Rápido! ¡Apúrense! ¡Por aquí! ¡Rápido! ¡Rápido! ¡Por aquí! ¡Por aquí! ¡Ay! ¡Se vuelve loco! ¡Mierda!
Leon dodged the punch like a chat. So just aim and shoot. Like go backwards a little, aim and shoot. The reason you go backwards is because if you just shoot right on that place, it's possible that the rocket will inflict you damage. But there's a way to avoid that anyway if you don't want to move and you want to make it like fully speedrun. And in order to avoid the rocket launcher explosive damage for Leon, it's about not moving at all when you arrive to the cutscene. That's how the speedrunners do. Like as soon as the cutscene is starting, you need to release the movement button and then you can just aim and shoot and you will kill the Gigante always. So you need to pick up the handgun bullets. Well, the handgun bullets are not really necessary, but the red herb is necessary and of course the money that the boss gives you. Right now it comes the first encounter with dogs of the game, colmillos. And so this enemy only can grab you when your camera is facing them. So as long as you move your camera upside, they will never grab you. The only thing they can do is attack you with their tentacles. But even if they want to attack you with their tentacles, it will only be possible if you stop. If you continue running, they will never be able to attack you. So the combination for this puzzle is the combination for this puzzle is 2, 3, 1.
Ashley!
Don't come!
Hey! Take it easy.
No! Get away!
Calm down. Everything's going to be just fine. My name's Leon. I'm under the President's order to rescue you.
What? My father?
That's right. And I have to get you out of here. Now come with me. It's Leon. I've succeeded in extricating my subject.
Good work, Leon. I'll send a chopper over right away.
Where's the extraction point?
There's another trail that you can take to get out of the village. The chopper will pick you up beyond there.
Got it.
I love how they use my extraction point from this game on Resident Evil 2 Remake, Hank, the fourth survivor. From Resident 2 Remake.
I'll take the girl.
Who are you?
If you must know, my name is Osmond Sadler, the master of this fine religious community.
What do you want?
To demonstrate to the whole world our astounding power, of course. No longer will the United States think they can police the world forever. So, we kidnapped the president's daughter in order to give her our power and then send her back.
No. Leon, I think they shot something in my neck.
What did you do to her?
We just planted her a little gift. Oh, there's going to be one hell of a party when she returns home to her loving father. But before that, I thought I might bargain with the president for some donation. Believe it or not, it takes quite a lot of money to keep this church up and running.
Faith and money will lead you nowhere, Sadler.
Oh, I believe I forgot to tell you that we gave you the same gift.
When I was unconscious.
Oh, I truly hope you like our small but special contributions. When the eggs hatch, you will become my puppets. Involuntarily, you'll do as I say. I'll have total control over your minds. Don't you think this is a revolutionary way to promulgate one's faith?
Sounds more like an alien invasion if you ask me. You okay?
Leon, what's gonna happen to us?
Don't worry. We got into this mess, we can get out of it.
So this is the first introduction with Ashley. Unfortunately, the only thing you can do with Ashley is just make her wait and make her follow you. It will be helpful for certain spots in order to force some enemy behaviors. But on some other specific sections it will be annoying, because Ashley likes to troll. And you will see it more in the castle, but anyway. So right there you just shoot to the barrels and then run while you hack the right side. It's 100% consistent. Not necessary to buy anything from the merchant, so just keep going. So just open the door slowly and then walk 3 steps, and just by doing that, you will Ashley will be behind you and she won't have to open the door again. Avoid this female ganado. Equip the handgun, shoot this ganado in the knee, and then continue running. And it will depend that flamethrower ganado, if it goes to the left or to the right, that you will go to one or other side. But before that, right here is very important you hack this fence. And when you arrive into these wooden tables, just make a wait, follow me. And by doing that, you will always change the behavior from that ganado that is behind the ladder. And by doing that, I change his behavior is that I will aggro him to me and not to Ashley. So that will allow me to do all this section free. Also, it's very important, after you go up the ladder, you walk 4 steps and then bolt the window. And by doing that, will give Ashley plenty of time to not crouch by the axe throwers that are on that specific floor, like upside. Like the strats are very specific, are very precise, but they are very consistent, as long as you do it correctly. Like the hardest part of that strat is that make the wait follow me and then go
Well, I'm afraid I have to tell you anyway.
like in between the traps that are before the ladder.
Can't determine who.
Great.
We're prepping another chopper for you. Meanwhile, I want you to head towards the extraction point.
Got it.
So I didn't mention this, you need to sell your handgun and handgun bullets to the merchant, buy the TMP, and then make 3 upgrades to the shotgun. 1 of firepower, 1 of reload speed, and 1 of capacity.
Leon! Small world, eh? Well, I see that the president's equipped his daughter with ballistics, too.
How rude! And I don't believe there's any relevance with my figure and my standing. Who are you?
Oh, excuse me, Your Highness. Perhaps the young lady might want to introduce herself first before asking someone his name.
Her name's Ashley Graham, the president's daughter.
Is she... well, you know.
Don't worry. She's cool.
Never mind. There's supposed to be some kind of obvious symptom before you turn into one of them anyway.
Look!
Ashley, upstairs!
Okay, it's game time.
So here comes the cabin. Make a quick turn, pick the red air, pick the shotgun shells, and then stand up right on that part of that shell. And wait for Luis. Then go upside, pick up the hand grenade. Then stand up right here, like right on this chair, and then start shooting to the windows. Open the 3 windows, pick up whatever Luis gives you. If he gives you a grenade, that's the best thing you can have. Then go upside the stairs, and then equip the shotgun and start shooting the enemies in the knees or in the legs. Do not shoot them directly to the heads, because a lot of them will have plagas. Like more the Don Jose's ganados will have plagas, like they are more likely to have plagas. And if you shoot him directly in the head and they are running to you, it won't cancel their running animation, and because they have plagas, they will immediately attack you after you decapitate them. It's very, very annoying, so that's why you need to shoot him in the legs. And even when you shoot him in the legs, sometimes it will spawn a plaga. This part is very annoying, but as long as you practice a lot, and because you have 3 upgrades of the shotgun, it becomes more doable and more consistent. There are some certain spots where you want to reload, and that's almost always when you see more than 4 enemies on the same spot. But if you want to go like completely safe in this section, what you want to do is when there are more than 3 enemies on the floor, you throw a hand grenade and then reload, because the explosion of the hand grenade will give you enough time to reload. I'm more used to this section, so that's why I reload like in certain spots where I know I'm kinda safe. But I think at the end of the cabin there will be a very close call where I will be about to get hit and Luis will save me. So when there's like 35 kills or something like that, Luis will start going upside, and it's because enemies will start spawning. Not upside, but they will start throwing ladders to the windows and start trying to go directly to the second floor. Also, it's more consistent to shoot the plagas with the TMP instead of keep shooting them with the shotgun. And I think that's mainly because the plagas are more likely to take damage from rapid fire instead of like a shotgun shell, you know. But yeah, just keep doing that. Luis is taking care of the enemies that are coming through the windows. Or he should be taking care. He should take care of them. On a very rare occasion he won't, and one will be behind you, will hit you.
So,
But that happens very rarely.
what do we do now?
The bridge I crossed to get here's out, so I guess we have no choice but to keep moving.
I forgot something. You guys go on ahead.
Luis.
But yeah, that's the cabin. Like, it's more about knowing when to reload and when to throw the hand grenades. Once you learn that, it will be pretty straightforward, believe me. Like the strat I do, it's a kind of combination of speed run and the no damage run.
Follow me.
When you open the 3 windows at the beginning, you are completely safe because you're with the TMP and you just go upside. Like, you can throw the hand grenade immediately after you open the 3 windows when an enemy grabs Luis. Because when an enemy grabs Luis, the enemies won't attack you. But sometimes an enemy can immediately throw you an axe when you open a window. That's very funny and very annoying. But anyway, equip the TMP right here, shoot the chains, then equip a grenade and start running.
Leon!
After the cutscene, just quick turn, open the door. Do not do anything with Ashley. As soon as you are entering into this shack, make Ashley wait, and then just continue. When you are hearing the El Gigante scream, or the grunting or whatever, when he's about to attack, you need to make Ashley follow you. And that's because El Gigante is about to attack the door instead of just like destroying it just by walking. And that will give you enough time to enter to the other section, pick up the key, and you have plenty of time. You don't have to worry about El Gigante. It's 100% consistent. Like sometimes, or I think a lot of people thinks about this game is, or it has a lot of RNG and is not consistent at all for a challenge run. And I disagree with that idea, I think, because almost all the strategies are very consistent, even 100% consistent, a lot of them. Of course, there are some spots that are not 100% consistent, but it's just like any other Resident Evil game, right? As long as you understand how the enemies behave, and as long as you understand how the game works, you should be fine. You can do this run very consistently. I will say that the worst part of this game for a no damage run will be Chapter 3-1, Chapter 5-4. Yeah. But anyway, just shoot all the enemies from the cable cars with the TMP. And then just equip an incendiary, because we will be using incendiary grenades for Mendes, the second boss fight of the village. So also maybe you hear me calling the ganados Don Jose and Bill. And I think Don Jose is a name that the game gives to that specific ganado. But the Bill nickname is from the community. And it's because that character is like Bill from Left 4 Dead, so that's why he's called Bill. Like the old one, the old ganado, the one with the white hair. So just continue running. You can leave Ashley here if you want, it doesn't change anything. Or you can go with her, it doesn't matter.
You better stay outside. Ashley, go hide.
Yeah.
Hasta luego.
So the big cheese boss fight Mendes. What you need to do is, when you regain control of Leon, aim to the left side, throw incendiary, then go to this incendiary if you don't have 4 at the beginning of the fight. Then throw one, that will make the second phase of Mendes, and after the cutscene just quick turn, go to the green herb, pick up the green herb, and then quick turn again, and just aim to the barrel, but go backwards, like fully backwards. And when Mendes coming down, just throw the hand grenade. and then just repeat. When he comes down, he will always go to the right side before he tries to attack you, so don't worry. And he's done. He's dead. So you can avoid picking up the incendiary from this boss fight if you have 4 at the beginning of the fight. I just do it because I optimize the time like every time I can. But if you have 3 at the beginning of the fight, it's mandatory to pick up that incendiary, because you need 4 in order to kill Mendes. Don't forget to pick up the money, that's very important. And then just sleep. Like on this boss fight, the important things you need to pick up are the incendiary, of course, the hand grenade, the red herb, and the yellow herb. So about the herbs, when you combine the red, the yellow, and the green one, you can sell that for 10,000 pesetas to the merchant. And that's a lot of money. So it can be very useful. It's pretty handy for buying weapons and upgrading them. And more for buying the rocket launcher on a lot of places. Like almost all the bosses will be killed with the rocket launcher, except in Mendes and Krauser, I think. Like the rocket launcher is completely overpowered in this game, even in professional difficulty. So about professional difficulty, I think I didn't mention this. Resident Evil 4 is the first game that has the DA adjustment, or sorry, the DA feature in Resident Evil games. The DA, as I explained on my Resident Evil 3 remake, is the difficulty adjustment. It basically means that the better you do in the game, the harder it gets. But in professional difficulty, it's already maxed and capped at the max capacity. So it's already at almost 11,000 DA rank, or DA score, and it won't move at all. It won't go down, it won't go up. So that's why in this game, like the most popular speedrun, it's on professional, because the enemies doesn't change their behavior, because the DA is always the same. In normal, it's more tricky to run this game, because the enemies can start behaving more aggressively. The highest DA you have and the lowest DA you have, they will start going more slow and things like that. But in professional, it's always the same. The enemies are at the max aggressiveness.
You take that one.
Okay.
Ready? ¡Maldito sea! ¡Mierda!
Come on.
Yeah.
So if you follow all the strats I use, you should arrive to the castle or to this specific section at 30 minutes of the game. Because there are cutscenes, it's 1 hour. So just sell all the hang bullets you have, sell the shotgun, sell all of your treasures, and sell all the combination of the herbs you have. Buy the riot gun, then make some item or inventory management. You need to order your inventory in order to put the rifle below the shotgun. If you want, you can avoid buying the riot gun. I just do it because I like that gun. But the other shotgun is basically the same. So it's not necessary, or it's not mandatory to buy the riot gun. It's only about preference. But it's very important and mandatory even to buy the rifle, the semi-auto rifle. Pick up this rifle ammunition, then run, like, just pass through the box, equip the rifle, aim and shoot to that specific Illuminado. That one is the dangerous one. So you need to skip this cutscene as fast as you can and just run forward directly here. Do not start moving or wiggling your character, because if you do that, that ball will hit Ashley or even will hit you. But as long as after the cutscene you just run directly and you just run forward and don't move your character a little to the right or a little to the left, the catapults will never hit you. And when I say never, it's never. They will never hit you. So it's very important to just run forward and just move a little to the right or to the left, sorry, because it won't give you like a straight line, you know.
Follow me.
And then just go to that thing and start pulling. You need to leave Ashley before that, so that will force the enemy that is coming for you to grab Ashley, and will give you enough time to just shoot that old thing, and it will despawn all the enemies.
Castle's also connected with the Los Illuminados. They must not get many visitors here, because they're giving me one hell of a welcome.
Sounds bad. I have an idea, Leon. I need you to...
What? Repeat, Hunnigan. Great. Just my luck.
So leave Ashley in the door,
Wait.
then go upstairs, and go directly to the sword, pick up the golden sword, then quick turn and try to hack the left side, because most of the time that Ganado will try to grab you. But if you make a wide curve and you hack the left side after you pick up the golden sword, that Ganado will never able to grab you, even if he tries. Do not get scared. And then just pick up the platinum sword, put the golden one and put the platinum here, pick up the money from the table and go directly, and you're good to go. Don't worry about anything.
Leon!
Louis.
I've got something for you guys. What? Oh, shit! I must have dropped it when I was running away from them.
Dropped what?
A drug that'll stop your convulsions. Look, I know you're carriers. You've been coughing up blood, right?
Yeah.
And you?
Yes.
Damn it! The eggs have hatched. We don't have much time.
What are you talking about?
I have to go back and get it.
Let me come with you.
No, you stay here with Leon. He's better with the ladies, I'm sure.
Why are you...
It makes me feel better. Let's just leave it at that.
So this part is very specific, very precise. What you need to do is leave Ashley like right at the end of the door. And then you need to force this this Illuminados out attack, and you need to go from the right and then open the door immediately. It's very important that you go around the right or to your right, hanging the right side. Because if you go from the left side after you bait the auto attacks, it will make these specific Illuminados making some weird behavior, and you won't be able to get out free and clean. It will be more difficult. But if you go from the right after the auto attack, it's 90% consistent. Like almost all the time they will behave the same. Also, after this cutscene.
I was starting to wonder when you might notice us.
Who are you?
Me llamo Ramon Salazar, the 8th Castellan of this magnificent architecture. I have been honored with the prodigious power from the great Lord Sadler. I've been expecting you, my brethrens.
No thanks, bro.
My, we've got a feisty one. If you care for your own well-being, I suggest you surrender yourself and simply become our hostage. Or Mr. Scott, you can give us the girl because you're not worth a penny, I'm afraid. You can die.
I'm never turning into one of them. Never.
Got that right. We'll find a cure.
So I was saying after you bait the auto attack from the shield guys, and you are about to enter in the door, or opening the door, you need to hear the enemies. If the enemies try to attack you when you are opening the door, That will depend if you need to wait until you shoot the barrel or you have to shoot the barrel immediately after you pick up the key. So if you leave Ashley specifically there on that pillar, it will give you a free spot and free pathing after you defeat the Garrador. I'll explain that later. So keep the rifle, use the key, go backwards a little, use the knife, open this barrel and pick up the incendiary. So this is a modification of the speedrun strat, by the way. I will defeat the Garrador very fast. The speedrun strat is very complex, so I won't use that strat. You enter, you shoot one time, then you wait until the full spin, shoot one time when he shows you his plaga, then go backwards and then start aiming and shoot. But I will mess up the strat here, because what I should have done is shoot him in the plaga and then repeat what I did at the beginning. Like he will spin and then he will show you his plaga, and then you will have a free shot to his plaga, and then you have to shoot him in the body. So the strat, it's like 4 times in the plaga and 1 time in the body, and the Garrador is dead. But I messed up the strat because I wasn't able to shoot the fear time. It's very important that when you make the fear shot at the beginning of the fight, you don't move at all. Just aim and shoot from the same spot, because if you move a little, the Garrador won't spin and you won't have a free shot to his plaga. So when you are about to pass the chair on your left side, you need to make a wait follow or a follow wait, and that will force that bolt Illuminado to go for Ashley, and it will give you free pathing. So water hell. Enter to water hell, go backwards a little, then start shooting these 4 Illuminados. I do it so fast, man. So then I have equipped the TMP and shoot this Illuminado in the leg, make him fall down. Then stand up right in this corner, shoot the barrel, pick up the incendiary, make a wait follow, then aim a little. This Illuminado should run to you, like almost all the time he will run to you and just shoot him in the leg when he starts running. Because that's a specific rule for the enemies in this game. But before that, open the door, run a little quick turn, and then throw the flashbang. Make Ashley wait there, go to the second button, make follow you. Make Ashley follow you, then equip the shotgun, open the door, go directly to the right, and then just shoot this enemy. One shield guy will always spawn on the left side when you open the door. So if he's like very close to you, you need to shoot him, but almost all the time he will never be close to you, so because one enemy is blinded right there, so he's blocking his pathing to you. So you're free to go, and you just need to shoot that specific Illuminado. On a very rare occasion, there will be one more Illuminado on the stairs after you shoot the one that it's with the shield helmet, or with the metal helmet, sorry. So right here I just making a wait follow me and spamming the wait follow me in order to aggro and de-aggro the enemies to me and to Ashley. And then I just throw a flashbang and go directly to this lever. And then I just stand up right here, I look for the Ganados that are downstairs, and then I will just quick turn. Ashley will end up rotating the lever or the whatever that thing is, and then just aim it down. When you see the Illuminado on the right side and he's about to attack, throw the flashbang and then start running. You need to be careful in this part because you need to wait for Ashley, because Ashley likes to troll and she gets stuck on the enemy's bodies even when the enemy is on the floor. She will like just crouch and that's very annoying, so you need to be careful about that. When you throw the first flashbang after you reset the room, it's also very important that you wait for Ashley, because Ashley will easily get stuck on an enemy and will crouch because of that.
Watch out for me!
Then after you do this, just start running. Do not look anything. If there's an enemy in front of you, throw a flashbang. But if there's not an enemy in front of you, you don't need to throw a flashbang. Enter to this specific room. Make sure that the door closes. Then equip the shotgun and reload it, and just wait. The enemies will always knock the door 3 times before they open it. But that rule doesn't apply when you have a lot of distance between your character. When there's a lot of distance between your character and the door. But when you are kind of close to the door, that rule will always happen. So sometimes when you are with the rifle and you shoot the Illuminado that it just shoots, the enemies can open the door immediately without knocking, and you need to be careful about that after you shoot with the rifle. You need to be careful because one Illuminado can be behind you, so make sure about that. So right here I'm just making some time because I need to shoot one more Illuminado that is on the bridge. But I hear the enemies knocking, so I will shoot one more time. I will go right to this corner again. I will equip the rifle, and you need to shoot this specific Illuminado that is running to Ashley. If she's very, very close to Ashley, like on that specific section, it's better to kill him. And that's mainly because I waste a lot of time with these Illuminados before, because I should have shoot that enemy with the rifle when he just spawned, like on the left side. But those two Illuminados are the only ones that you need to take care about. And then after you shoot the second Illuminado on the bridge with the rifle, just start killing these ones. Just kill all of them. When they are on the floor, you can throw a hand grenade that I waste a lot of time, and I'm late for Ashley, so I will just run directly to Ashley. I won't care about this red silhouette. And I will pick up Ashley, and then I will disable the red silhouette that is behind me. It's always the best thing that you can do to disable enemies with the TMP, because the TMP is the weapon that shoots faster in this game, without upgrades, of course. So in order to disable enemies, it's the best weapon you can have. Because it's not about making or inflicting damage with the main weapon, like the first weapon, like with your handguns, in this case the TMP. Like the weapons will inflict damage will always be the rifle and the shotgun. So it's not like necessary to upgrade the TMP for firepower.
Welcome.
But yeah, that's Water Hell. It's very precise strat, but it's very consistent, believe it or not. Like the worst thing that will happen to you is that Ashley will troll. You will get hit more times here because of Ashley, more than because of you.
You alright?
I'm fine! Leave me alone!
Ashley, wait! Ashley!
What's going on?
Don't worry, Ashley. I'm coming for you.
Hunnigan, what happened? The transmission got cut off. Salazar, how'd you...
We've jacked the line. We didn't want you telling everyone any unnecessary information.
Where's Ashley?
Ah, so she fell into one of our wonderful traps. We'll make sure we find her. Don't you worry about her. Oh yes, I let our miserable insects out for some exercise down in the sewer.
Thanks. That should keep me company, 'cause boredom kills me.
I look forward to our next encounter. In another life.
Right, so chapter 3.2. There's one flashbang right here. It's scripted, by the way, so it will always give you a flashbang, don't worry. And here's the first introduction to the Novistadores. The Novis. You will always kill Novistadores if you shoot them directly in the face. Like right above that little saliva that you can see from them, because they are invisible, of course. And there are two Novistadores right down here. They are not aggroing to you, so you can freely shoot them and you can freely kill them just by shooting them directly in the face. And then go down, pick up the Velvet Blue, and pick up maybe a blue eye. That's the best thing you can have from this section. It's very rarely, but you can have it. Right here you can start shooting to this Novistador that it's right in this hole. I like to release the aiming from the rifle, because that allows me to shoot faster with the rifle instead of just keep shooting while holding the aim. And I didn't explain that because that is also very helpful for the Gyarados fight. So you can shoot faster with the rifle if you release the aim and then aim again and shoot, instead of just continue shooting and waiting for the recoil. Stand up right in this corner, and you always need to hack this wall. Otherwise that Novistador will aggro to you and you won't be able to shoot him like freely. So it's very, very important that you hack that wall. Open this door. Open the coffer. Wait, it's a coffer? I don't know how is it called. Sorry. Pick up the lamp, and then this is very important. You need to make quick turns, just like this. It's very important you make quick turns, otherwise the Novistador that is behind you will be able to attack you immediately. As long as you make quick turns, he won't be able to attack you. He will never be able to attack you. And the other two Novistadores that came through those jails, don't worry about them. As long as you just run forward, go directly to the door, you should be fine. So at 60 FPS and with a grenade, you can just run directly from these three traps without stopping. If you play in console, don't do that. You will get hit. So I didn't explain about the quick turns in this game, because Resident Evil 4 has some kind of tank control. Still having the tank control, but with camera movement. It's kinda hard to explain. You will understand what I'm saying when you play the game, if you didn't play it. Like, your character will move like with tank controls, like with the classics, like Resident Evil 1 to 3 classic. But you can move the camera. So when you move the camera, like you move your camera to the right or you move your camera to your left, you can press the aim button, like press and release it like immediately, and you can make a quick turn. And that's very, very helpful for a lot of spots. For example, that Novistador dodge. And will be helpful for more optimization in the game. I'm pretty sure that you can do the quick turns with any weapon besides the Matilda. That is a new game plus weapon. So right here, just sell the Spinels, the Velvet Blues, the Illuminado Pendant. Then upgrade the capacity, sorry. Upgrade the capacity from the rifle and upgrade the firepower 2 times. If you don't have the money to upgrade it 2 times, you can upgrade it 1 time, it's not the end of the world. And also sell all your incendiaries, you need just 1 incendiary, because you want to try the red Zealot skip on this section, and it works with incendiary. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show that skip, because I will miss the incendiary. And also because this is the HD project, so the place that you need to aim your character, it's kind of different because of the textures that are changed on this mod. On the vanilla version, I can explain it way better. But it's basically right about here. I will miss, of course. If you don't miss the incendiary, that red Zealot will start incinerating with the flame round or with the flame grenade. And you can like basically skip all this part, because you can kill the red Zealot right where I'm standing up right now. But because I miss, I need to do it all the way. I will kill these 2 Zealots because they can be dangerous if I don't kill the red Zealot fast enough. So just about be careful. So what you want to do is like fully zoom before you aim to the red Zealot, and when you fully zoom, then aim to the red Zealot and shoot him. If you upgrade your rifle 2 times, you will always kill him with 2 rifle shots. If you didn't upgrade your rifle and you just upgrade it to 1 time maybe, or you didn't upgrade it at all, it will take you between 3 and 4 shots. Even 5, I think, if you didn't upgrade it at all. And if you miss the shots right from that silo, there's a backup strat that you need to go to the first floor and cut his way to the machine gun. But try to not do that, because if he arrives to the machine gun, the fight will be very, very dangerous. So this part will depend if you have 2 flashbangs or 1. If you have 2, you can do the strats what I'm going to do right now.
pleasant surprise. But I'm afraid it's Ashley we need. Not you, Mr. Kennedy.
If you don't need me, then get off my back, old man.
Did you say old man, Mr. Kennedy? It might come as a surprise, but I'm only 20 years old.
So you're just like all the others? A puppet of the parasites?
Surely you don't think I'm the same as those diminutive ganados. The parasites, las plagas, are slaves to my will. I have absolute control.
Well, I really don't give a damn. Rain or shine, you're going down.
Get rid of our American friend.
So of course you need to skip this cutscene. After the cutscene you need to aim directly to the ceiling, and for some reason when you throw the flashbang into the ceiling you will always blind the silhouette that it's right here, the bolt silhouette. Then just check this, deactivate it, and just make a wide curve, sorry. Go directly to the door, because there's one silhouette that it's trying to grab you. If he's in front of you, you have to shoot him in the leg. Right here, just wait until one silhouette tries to open the door. Remember the rule of the doors: if you are close to the door, they will always knock 3 times. After the 3rd knock, you can throw the flashbang. And then just be careful about the corners, because the silhouettes like to hide in the corners. And just disable the silhouettes that are coming to you. Like that bolt silhouette that is that's blinded, that's keep blinded. Sorry, I cannot English. That one likes to hide in the corner, so be careful about this one. But he keeps blinded, and that's very strange, because in this game, like, it's some... I don't know if it's about how you throw the flashbangs, or maybe the distance between the flashbang and the enemies, or maybe the kind of enemies. That some enemies are blinded more time than others. I'm not really sure how that works. I know that the incendiaries deals more damage at 60 FPS, and that's why Mendes dies with 4 flame rounds. Sorry, with 4 incendiary grenades. And I know also that the flashbangs like blind the enemies more time at 60 FPS. But as you can see, like, some enemies will be blinded more time than others. It's very strange.
Mr. Kennedy. Still alive, I see. So, do you like my garden?
I see you've managed to work in a little of your twisted taste here, too.
Sagacious as I am, even I get lost here sometimes. Even if it takes your whole life, you'll never get out. Do you know that no one dies without a cause? You will satisfy the stomachs of my cute pets. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to tie up a few loose ends, like chasing down a couple of rats.
2 rats? If one's Lewis, who's the other? Huh. They're an intruder besides me?
So this is the second and last time we will encounter the colmillos in a labyrinth. Remember the rule that we used at the first encounter with them? Just look up and you will always avoid their grab. And just continue running. Like, the hardest part of this section is knowing where exactly to go, because it's a labyrinth. So that's why you need to learn. But about the enemies, it's just about looking up. If you are playing with keyboard and mouse, make sure that when you move your mouse up, do not move it at all, otherwise you will go to the camera to the normal position again. But if you play with the controller, you need to like move your your right stick upside and like just maintain your right stick there, do not move it at all. I think with mouse and keyboard it's kinda harder, because the mouse can troll you very easily. But with the controller it's like way more consistent and less trolly, if you can see it like that. You can hear the colmillos behind you, but don't worry about them. They will despawn after this cutscene.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Sorry, but following a lady's lead just isn't my style.
Put them up now.
Bit of advice, try using knives next time. Works better for close encounters.
Leon. Long time no see.
Ada. So it is true.
True? About what?
You, working with Wesker.
I see you've been doing your homework.
Why, Ada?
What's it to you?
Why are you here? Why'd you show up like this?
See you around.
Ada!
So it's very important that you don't forget to pick up the incendiary grenade from this section. I always forget about it. The incendiary is right in this jar. Don't forget about it. You will just make things worse later in the game, so it's very important to pick up this incendiary grenade. So about the colmillos, it's very... I think it's even 100% consistent to just look up and avoid all of them. I don't know why people don't use that strat. It's very consistent. I never got hit on the... I think I just got hit one time on the more than 50 attempts I make on this run. So hack this wall, then knife the window, pick up the flashbang. It's important that you reload your TMP, and then just after the cutscene, just run directly to the door, start shooting, then shoot the Illuminado that is behind the door. So you make him fall down and then just open the door and go directly to the door. I moved my camera down because by moving your camera down, you decrease the chance of the Bogan enemies to throw you the arrow directly to you. Like they will miss more if you don't move your camera down. And I think I forget about explaining that on chapter 3 too, at the beginning of the red silhouette part. That's the main reason I moved my camera down on the chapter 3 too. Because by moving your camera down, you will always avoid the Bogan's silhouettes from that section, the chapter 3-2, by the way.
Leon! I got it.
Now that I have the sample, you serve me no purpose.
Sadler!
My boy Salazar will make sure you follow the same fate.
Stay with me, Louis. I am a researcher, hired by Sadler. He found out what I was up to.
Don't talk.
Here. It should suppress growth of the parasite. The sample. Sadler took it. You have to get it back.
Louis! Louis!
So things happen very, very fast, and I'm pretty sure that I'm not able to explain a lot of strats because I'm explaining a strat that it's before the one that I'm just making. So, any questions, just ask in the comments.
Talk about near-death experience.
Feel free to ask in the comments of any straw that I used you don't understand. So right here, go to the left side, kill this zealot, kill the other zealot that it's right on the left side again, and then just aim directly to this flame. And the zealot will pass through that flame. There are only 3 zealots on the first phase of this part. Then go directly to this jar, open it, pick up the rifle ammo, equip the incendiary grenades, and stand up right in this part. Do not move your camera or anything, just stand up right here. It's important that you don't move your camera, otherwise you will hit Ashley when you throw the incendiary after the cutscene. Like, just start spamming the aiming and shoot. Throw one, wait until the flame stops, and then throw the second one. If you wait a little more time, you will kill the zealot that I just killed with the rifle. That one is not dead because I throw the flame rounds very fast. Like, you need to wait like 2 more seconds, I think. But yeah, that's the part. So by doing that, you will always avoid more zealots spawning.
I got the key! I can get out!
So it's very free. So actually, section is pretty straightforward, but I will pick up the herbs to make some money. I will pick up the yellow herb, the red one, and the green one. Just ignore this bolt zealot, this bolt iluminado. And then go directly to this lever and rotate this right above like right here, and then stop it. Then quick turn, pick up this, throw it, and then go to the other one. And this one, it has to be right on this black line in the middle, and then stop it. It's not necessary to fully open it. But yeah, actually section is not risk at all. Like, I think the riskier part is the one that I just passed through. The Armaduras section, it's more about quick time events and one dodge. That is 100% consistent as long as you do it, so I will do it right now. But yeah. So pick up this treasure. We can sell this at 10,000 pesetas, so will be very helpful. And what you want to do here is like rotate Ashley to the right, like I just did, and just start picking up this Salazar Familia insignia and also the serpent ornament, and then just keep running. Because you already rotate your character, it's like you will immediately rotate after you pick up the serpent ornament, and that will give you enough time and enough space to avoid all the armaduras. Like, it's called armaduras because it's in Spanish, right? Like every enemy in this game, it has a Spanish name. So for the quick time events, you can spam, if you are in keyboard and mouse, the XC and right and left click. Like, you can spam both of them, so you don't need to worry about wait for and watch what is the quick time event. If you spam both of the quick time event options, you will always successfully make the quick time event. It's not like the game will recognize that you are making another quick time event input. That doesn't happen in this game.
Leon!
Ashley! You did good.
I'm sorry if I was...
Oh, don't worry about it. Come on, let's move on.
Oh, What a touching moment we have here.
All spoiled thanks to your interruption. Why don't you do us all a favor and leave before the audience gets pissed off?
You're nothing but an extra in my script, so don't get too carried away. Your biggest scene is over.
I don't ever remember being a part of your crappy script.
Well then, why don't you show me what a first-class script is like through your own actions?
Wait.
So make Ashley wait here and open these 2 jars, pick up the rifle ammo and the flashbang. The flashbang is the most important thing right here, more than the rifle ammo. But I think even the rifle ammo is very important for the castle. Like the rifle, it will be the weapon that you will use the most in the castle. And that's why in an American run, the castle is the hardest part of the game, or of the run, because you don't have the rifle. But that's for the American run. So anyway, on this part it's very important that you skip all the cutscenes as fast as you can, otherwise the dragon flame will hit you right when you're arriving to this circular rotating thing, if you don't skip the cutscenes. Stand up right here, equip the rifle, make a fully zoom, and kill this enemy. And then just jump over. Equip a grenade, so you have the max speed amount. And then you can equip the rifle here again. After you skip the cutscene, of course, and then just aim up, like zoom a little, and for the second shot, do not zoom. It's not important to zoom. It's very... Well, I don't know if it's kind of hard to... Like, the first shot is harder than the second one. It will take a lot of practice. For some reason, my aim is better with the rifle than any other weapon in this game. I don't know why. Like, there are some places... Of course, this one not. This one is always with the rifle. But there are some places that it's more consistent to use the shotgun, for example, and I just use the rifle because I aim better with the rifle. And faster as well. But anyway, that's about preference, of course. Like for the last dragon, or for the last dragon, it's like you need to aim up and zoom 2 times, even 3 times if you want. For the second shot, you don't need to zoom. That way it will be more consistent. So you can just enter directly to your inventory and use the key items in order to avoid the text. It will make some doors faster, some item key inputs faster, or key item inputs faster, sorry. But that's just about speed and optimization, right? This is an damage run. It's not a speed run. But even so, the run it's 2 hours and a half. Of course, skipping all the cutscenes, because if you let the cutscenes, also the time is still counting. So with the cutscenes, it should be like a 3 hours and a half. But also, as I explained at the beginning of the game, if you let the cutscenes, like almost all the cutscenes, if you let them, it will change the position of the enemies and the behavior. So the strats will be completely different, and some spots will be very hard, just because of that. So right here, do not enter to the section, sorry. Like just get close a little and shoot to the 4 red spots.
Let's see if you can survive this time.
By doing that, you completely avoid this, as you can see. So after the cutscene, just I like to go to the left side so I can have the 2-shot free. And do not unequip your TMP, because I will use it for the door right now, and then I will unequip it, and I will equip a grenade for the max speed amount. But again, this is only if you play the PC version of the game. If playing console, do not change your weapons to grenades because it's the same amount of speed.
Welcome.
Only for PC players.
Got some What are you, boy? What are you? Thank you.
So right here I will make some money and I will upgrade the capacity of my rifle because my rifle is at two bullets, so it will be helpful. I didn't mention that also when you upgrade the capacity you have free ammunition, so the best thing you can do is upgrade the capacity of your weapons when your weapon is low on ammunition, so you can have free ammunition and you won't waste. Like the free ammunition, right? So the second part with the armaduras, I think, yeah, this is the last one, the last part of the armaduras or the armors. So after cutscene, just move to the left side, shoot the left one, then the middle one, then go and make 2 quick turns and shoot this one. The reason I make 2 quick turns is because by doing that it's way more safe. It's the safest way and the more consistent way. You can do it like in a speedrun and just on the first play that I start shooting the first one and the second one, you can shoot the third one, but it's you have to do it like insanely fast. And for these ones, just shoot the left one, then the right one, then the middle one, then equip the flashbang and throw it. Like this, black armors or armaduras are way less complex. Like the first 3 are the ones that will give you more trouble, because you have to do it kind of fast. But going around the center table like I did for the third one is the safest and more consistent way to deal with the third one. Pick up this flashbang, equip your rifle, reload it, and then what you want to achieve here is have a clean shot for the one that is on the left side. And then start killing the other ones. Try to save 5 rifle bullets for the next section. So if you are with 5 bullets, do not use anymore and start using your TMP or your shotgun. It's up to you.
Wait.
So there's an speedrun strat that it's about to avoiding all these enemies and do not kill any of them. But for this run it's not necessary because it's very hard to pull off that strat. It's consistent, but it's very hard. I will show that strat on the no merchant run because on that run will be kind of mandatory to do that strat because I won't have the rifle. So make Ashley wait outside and pick up this lamp, and always Ashley will be captured by the Novistadores in the cutscene, so it doesn't matter if you leave her outside or inside.
Damn it! Ashley! Great! More of them!
So after the cutscene, a 180-degree quick turn, then a quick turn to the right and go directly to the door, open it, bolt this window, and hack this railing. It's very important that you hack this railing. If you don't hack this railing, it's possible that an Novistador will kick you when jump. And then just start shooting when you stop hearing Novistadores opening the door. Kill them with the shotgun because you can kill both of them. So this rule I didn't explain about the Novistadores. When the Novistadores are flying, you can one-shot them, even with the TMP, like 2 bullets of the TMP without upgrades. It's like when they are flying, they are way weaker. So they have like less HP, or maybe they have like, or you can crit shot them, I don't know how it works. But when they are flying, you will always kill them very easily. When they are on the floor, they are more tanky. Like a general rule is when an Obistador is in the floor and it's running to you, you have and you must use the rifle. So the best thing can happen to you here is that the Novistadores will give you 2 blue eyes. It doesn't happen very often, but it can happen. Because if they give you 2 blue eyes, you will be able to combine the 2 lamps that you have completely. Because they will always give you red and green eyes, so don't worry about both of them. The one that you want to find here are the blue eyes. But I was unlucky and I just have 1 blue eye, so I will be able to just sell 1 lamp. Because there's one more section with Novistadores, so if I'm lucky enough, spoiler alert, I won't be. I will encounter 1 blue eye on the last section with Novistadores. So right here, just sell all your treasures except the lamp that is not fully upgraded, and then buy a rocket launcher. You can even turn up your riot gun if it's low on ammunition, just in case.
Come back anytime.
Like the money, it's fully counted for this run, so don't worry about it. It's not necessary to pick up more treasures. It will only give you an exceed amount of money, so it's not necessary. So right here, kill that first Illuminado, and then wait for the second one. It will show his head right now. When you kill these 2 Illuminados, you will be able to avoid the catapults completely, because for some reason those 2 are the ones that activate the catapults.
I wonder if you can see me, Mr. Kennedy.
If you even scratch her, I'll break your bones.
First, we shall see if you can make it this far. I'll be waiting.
Shit.
So right here, you need to take into account something very important. 1 Illuminado can be camping around this corner. So that's why I'm moving my camera to the right. It can happen more often than you think. So if it's camping, you need to equip your shotgun and shoot him, and then shoot the second one as well. But if he's not camping, you can just run and pass through them without worry about getting hit. And this section, it's pretty straightforward until you activate the bridge. When you activate the bridge, enemies will spawn on this place, on this section, this whole section. Of course, you need to destroy the 3 wooden tables before you can activate it. I like to destroy the first 2 ones at the beginning and the 3rd one on the 3rd floor. Right there, that sound means that enemies spawn. So stand up right here. Like there's a little square in the floor, like a brown square. Just be at the end of that square, like arriving to the ladder, and start aiming from here. If you hear 1 Illuminado throwing you arrows, it means that the Illuminado on the far left side is throwing you arrows with his bowgun. Don't worry about it, he will never hit you. What you need to do is equip a grenade and then wait. He shoots 2 times, then go down the ladder. Make quick turns, equip your TMP as fast as you can when he's reloading. If you are fast enough, you will catch him reloading. If you are not fast enough, you will catch him aiming at you. And then just disable him, shoot him in the leg with the TMP, and then kill him with the shotgun when he's on the floor. But some other times he won't shoot you when you are on the 3rd floor. He will come to you and he will go up the ladder. If that happens, just shoot him with the rifle and kill him. So this flashbang is very tricky to throw. I will miss. But what you can do is you can start aiming your camera on this cutscene. So you can aim and throw the flashbang directly. I miss it. And I didn't blind, I think, 2 or 3 enemies. So I will have to shoot them. This strat is more consistent with controller, because for some reason with controller the camera movement it's more precisely, at least for this specific section. With the mouse and controller, with the mouse and keyboard, it's harder. But as long as you blind at least 2 enemies, it's completely cool. You can disable all the other enemies with the TMP. So right here, skip the cutscene, then get close to these 2 enemies, bait out attacks, go back a little, and then go direct to the door as fast as you can, otherwise that rocket launcher enemy will shoot his rocket on your face. As long as you're fast enough, he will never hit you. He won't go nasty. I like to disable the enemy that was on the right because he started charging to me. Sorry, the enemy that was on my left. But then I missed the rifle shot and the Garrador is coming to me, so I have to start taking care of all these enemies before I can kill this Garrador. So I kill the Garrador and I will start caring about these enemies. There are 3 enemies right now, besides the 2 Garradors. The other Garrador die when you shoot the rocket launcher to the armored Garrador, but the armored one won't die. He will be at 1 shot of his flag with the rifle. After you pass through these pillars, enemies will spawn behind you, so be careful about that, be mindful about that. So you need to do this section very, very fast. The important things to pick up here are the treasures and the incendiary grenade.
Ashley!
Leon!
Mr. Kennedy, don't you know when it's time to throw in the towel?
No! Leon!
Where's the satisfying sound of one's impalement?
Don't fall for this old trick.
How dare you! No more games! Kill him! Kill! Quickly! We shall prepare for the ritual!
Leon, you're alive.
So maybe you have 9 lives, but it doesn't matter now, Mr. Kennedy. I've sent my right hand to dispose of you.
Your right hand comes off?
Say whatever you please. Die, you worm!
I like how Salazar is very, very angry, Leon, because he never dies. But anyway, go to the merchant, sell the riot gun, buy the striker, and buy a rocket launcher. Maybe you're thinking that I'm going to use the Ditman glitch, but I won't. This is a glitchless run. So no out of bounds, no Ditman glitch.
Come back anytime.
Because that's a rule for Team Hitless. If you want to join Team Hitless and send your RE4 and save not that much run, you are not able to use the Ditman glitch. But I won't use it. Like a lot of places will go very, very fast because of the Ditman. And it kinda trivialized the run because of that. But anyway, right now it comes the Verdugo boss fight. I think that the things that will hit you the most will be the cutscene, sorry, the quick turns, sorry, the quick time events. There are 3 quick time events before you arrive to the pull lever. It can be 4 if you don't go directly to the pull lever, of course. And there are 2 kinds of quick time events, the right click and left click, and the XC, it means that the Verdugo will come through the ceiling. Always try to make the first one before you pull the lever. Then just open the shutter, and then quick turn and start running. If he makes you a quick time event, of course use it. If he doesn't, you just stand up right here and wait for him to be behind you, and then knock over the nitroglycerin. I think it's a nitroglycerin, right? And then just aim and shoot with the rocket. On a very rare occasion, the Verdugo will go to the ceiling, and it will make you like 3 quick time events, I think. But that happens very rarely. Most of the time he will make the one quick time event like he did to me, or he won't make any quick time event and you will just go around him, go directly to the nitroglycerin, and he will just follow you. Of course, if the Verdugo is very, very close to you, you need to kick him. Because if you shoot the rocket when he's very close to you, the rocket will inflict damage to you as well.
It seems that Salazar is having difficulty taming the American pig. Salazar had his chance. Krauser, go get the girl. Oh, and dispose of this swine while you're at it.
Consider it done.
So right about to finish the castle. So right here we're gonna buy a rocket launcher, but before we need to destroy these barrels and pick up everything. The most important thing is a hand grenade.
Welcome.
And then just buy a rocket launcher.
Rat, what are you saying? Thank you. What are you buying?
We will actually use 2 rocket launchers for this section. One for the big stone, the boulder, and the other one for the one gigante on the next area. So for these ganados, if you have rifle ammo, you can just one-shot them. Sometimes this ganado have a plaga. Some other times he doesn't have a plaga. Then just equip the rocket launcher and start running because you have the fastest movement speed with the rocket launcher. And then aim and shoot directly to the barrel. Do not shoot directly to the stone. Because if you shoot directly to the stone or to the boulder, you won't hit the ganados that are behind it. And of course you will have to kill them later, right? So it's just better to shoot right in the barrel, and that will make sure to destroy the big stone and also kill the 2 ganados. And then just buy another rocket and equip it and continue.
What are you buying? Come back anytime.
By the way, in those barrels, I think there's a possibility that it can be handgun ammo and money. Not worth it, so that's why I don't even care to destroy them and pick the stuff from there. As I told you before, all the money is completely calculated in order to have enough money to buy everything I need to. I even will mess up a little with the money, and that's why I will like make something special in this run. But anyway, right here, take that specific line that I just take, quick turn, and then make 1 step backwards, and then just continue. By doing that, you will always aggro the first gigante and the second one. You will aggro an auto attack from them. So that will allow you to just kill freely the first one with the pull lever, and then give you enough and free time to shoot the rocket launcher to the second one. Because if you don't do that, if you don't aggro the auto attacks from them, they can give you like weird movement behavior, and sometimes they will be right in front of your face when you are about to pull the lever. So it's very important that you take like that specific line that I take. Once you trigger them, you trigger the cutscene. You skip the cutscene, you quick turn and make 1 backward step. It's 100% consistent. It will always work like that as long as you take that specific line that I take. So this is the last section with the Novistadores. What you want to do is stand up right in this section, equip the striker, and killing them when they are flying. As I told you before on Novice 2, when the Novistadores are flying, they are like really low HP or really vulnerable. So with any weapon, almost with any weapon, you will one-shot them. I use the striker because with the shotguns you can like not aim correctly to them and you will kill them anyway. So the striker or any shotgun, it's worth it for that section. Then you just reset the room, because by resetting the room you will avoid more novice spawning on that specific place or on any other place. And you will only force to spawn novistadores right here. You will see it right now, like right on the entrance of one button. They will spawn right here always. So just equip the striker and try to shoot all of them with just one shot. It's okay if you don't shoot all of them. Sometimes the last one, because it's around the corner and you don't have a clean shot from him or a clean shot to him, sometimes he will like land in the floor and start running to you. That's okay. Just shoot him with the shotgun again, or you can even equip the rifle and kill him with the rifle, because remember, when novistadores are on the floor, they are more tanky. They are not vulnerable. So it will take you more ammunition to kill them. And then 2 novice will spawn always here. Try to kill them with just one shot of the striker. If you are not able to do it, it's okay. Sometimes the second one likes to troll and go behind or below the bridge. Like, that's the worst case scenario you can have. And then novice will spawn like on the right and on the left. It's kind of RNG. So the best thing you can do right here is to check all the times where are the novice. Like, always moving your camera up and behind you. Like, that novice was right in front of me and he will like land to me if I just continue walking. Always remember to equip a grenade so you can have the max speed amount and you will have more chance to get away from the novice. What you want to achieve right here is to reset the room again. So by doing that, you will reset the novice. So there won't be novice in this scenario. On a very rare occasion, there will be one novice, and that depends how much time you spend resetting the room. And the novice will be right here, like at the beginning of this section, like the first time you came through this section, like right here. If by any chance a novice didn't spawn, but that doesn't happen very often, as I told you. If it happens, just kill him and then reset the room again. What it should happen is that after you press this button, novice should be outside this specific section. So just go around on the right, like hug the right side, and then aim and shoot. If you are lucky enough, you will kill 3 of them. The third one, like most of the time, you will kill him because again, he will like land on the floor and you don't have a clean shot because he's around the corner. Like, just shoot him with the shadow. When he's kinda far away from you, you can equip the rifle and just kill him with the rifle, because the rifle inflicts more damage, right? So that's the best weapon you can have against novice when they are not a threat and when they are not charging to you. Like, this play is pretty straightforward, just avoid getting smashed. And once you pull the lever, you need to be careful about this part, because it's kind of hard to calculate where's your character and maybe you will get smashed. Like, the key thing you can use in order to know that you won't get smashed is that little candle on the left side. That means you're in the middle of both things that can smash your body. And then just pick up the royal insignia. That's the last part for the crown, for the Salazar, for the family or Salazar family crown. And then you can sell the treasure, and that's chapter 42. Like, I believe that a lot of people struggle with this specific chapter because of the novice. And I understand that completely, because novistadores at 60 FPS are a pain in the ass. They are not supposed to work at 60 FPS, so that's why they glitch out a lot and they have nasty hitboxes. They can even grab you like a mile away from you. It's very dumb. So that's the best way to deal with them for that specific section. As you can see, I didn't use a very fast strat for that section. And that's mainly because it's novistadores. Just because of that. Like, using the speedrun strat for that section, it's 1% consistent. About not getting hit, you know? So it's not worth it. It's just better to reset the room every time. And this section, as you can see, is not so hard as maybe it can look because there are a lot of enemies. But as long as you continue running, destroy the barrel, pick up the flashbang, and then just immediately enter from this window, you should be fine. And then just go to the crank and start rotating. When you see enemies coming through the window, escape the quick time event and shoot them with the striker. When you don't see any enemies around you, you can continue rotating the crank and then just leave. It's not necessary to kill any of the enemies. Like the most important thing you need to know for that specific section, it's avoid the first two enemies going around the pillars, the specific pillars I go around at the beginning. So for that section, it's very important that you don't make quick turns, and you kinda hack the left side of that part, so you won't aggro the first ganado and you will aggro always the second one. If the first ganado says un forastero or ahí está, like the first one, not Bill, this strat won't work because the enemies will change their behavior a lot, and this one will be like in front of you when you open the door and he will attack you immediately. But if you do what I told you, like hacking the left side at the beginning of the section, and you don't aggro the first one and you force the second one to set on forastero, or maybe he will attack you on a very rare occasion, that's the goal for that section. Like you want to aggro the second one before you aggro the first one. If you do that, the other enemies will always behave the same and you will have a free pathing. You will avoid all of them. It's very, very consistent, believe it or not. And that section is like just kill the plagas and then shoot to the ceiling. So the minecart. The minecart, you can do it with two kind of weapons. You can do it with TMP, which is you can do it with the TMP, or you can do it with the striker. With the striker is more consistent because with the striker, as I told you on the Novistador section, you don't have to aim correctly. You can just like shoot and not force yourself to aim correctly, and you will hit the enemies anyway. But with the TMP, of course, you have to aim correctly in order to kill them. So on this section, if you shoot to the enemies when they are far away from you, you will immediately kill them. And they will only be able to attack you if they fall down to your minecart. So what you want to achieve is to shoot them when they are far away from your minecart. And you can do that for all the enemies on this section. Like there's no exception. And of course destroy the little wooden tables, otherwise it will hit you or will make you a quick time event. Right here you need to be kind of fast because there's a cutscene, and the cutscene will stop you from shooting, and of course the minecart will be like right below the enemies. And then start spamming the shoot button to the pull lever. By doing that, if you do it fast, the enemies that were trying to land into your minecart won't be able to, and they are completely done. Like there are, I think, 2 or 3 Dr. Salvadores in this section, if I'm not wrong. The Dr. Salvadores, by the way, are the chainsaw guys. I think I didn't mention that since the beginning of the game where they appear for the first time. But yeah, that's the goal here. If you don't feel so comfortable with the TMP or with a handgun, for example, you can use a striker or a shotgun. Of course, I recommend you to use a striker. But yeah, that's the goal for this section. And then after you kill these specific enemies, you can start reloading your weapons and then just equip a grenade, because there are no more enemies. Be careful about the quick time event at the end of this minecart section. So when you go up again, just rotate yourself to the right and go directly to the door. Sometimes that ganado, the specific ganado build, the old one, will make that sidestep, and maybe he can jump to you. But as long as you hack the right side, you should be fine. Don't worry. Just go directly to the door, open it, use the key item, and go to the elevator. Should be fine. So right here, there's something very important in order to aggro a specific enemy. You quick turn, equip the TMP, shoot one time or two, it doesn't matter, then equip a grenade. And by doing that, you will always aggro this enemy and he will always point at you. So you have free patting and he won't be able to attack you. Then just rotate. And there are two things you can do here. Of course, first equip the flash. You can stand up right in this line and wait for the Illuminado that is behind you. Or you can just go directly to the hand. I recommend you to wait for the second phase of the hand going down, because it gives you more time to jump over to the hand. If you go it like immediately after you go up the ladder, it's a little more tricky and harder because you have less time to jump over, and sometimes the Illuminado it's right on your left side. It will be able to attack you. Right here, for some reason with the striker, I hit one of the Illuminados, like the left one, so that's why I just have to kill them. I shouldn't have shoot that Illuminado, and I should just have jump over the hand and then jump over again and take advantage of the Zealots jumps over and they won't be able to attack me. But I messed up the strat a little, but it's okay. Always look to this door, because it's possible that one enemy will be there. So you want to disable him before you open the door, otherwise he will immediately attack you after you open the door. And then just a quick time event. On the HD project remaster of this game, the quick time events are more forgiving, so you don't have like crazy spam the buttons on this section. On the vanilla version you have to like crazy spam the X button, otherwise you will always die. But with this mod it's not like that, it's more forgiving. So you can like do not destroy your keyboard.
So nice you could join us, Mr. Scott Kennedy.
You again.
The sacred rite that's about to begin at this tower shall endow the girl with magnificent power. She will join us, become one of us.
This is no ritual. It's terrorism.
Isn't that a popular word these days? Not to worry. We've prepared a special ritual for you.
So for this section, just skip this cutscene. Also make sure to be equipped with a grenade. And then just go right on this place, equip the rifle and kill the ganado that is pulling the lever. Sometimes you won't be able to hit him because he's like right behind a hitbox from a structure, so you're not able to kill him. And then just kill the other two ganados. Like the one that fall down and then the one that is on his side. The most dangerous one is the one that fall down, because he will run at you and he can throw you his weapon. And then of course make sure that the barrel is not falling down, otherwise you will get hit by that. Right here, take advantage of the dynamite guy to destroy all the barrels on the elevator. And then just kill him with the TMP when he's about to throw the dynamite, and of course the explosion will kill him. Then equip the striker, pick up the incendiary, and just start moving the elevator. Run right to this corner, aim to the left side, kill this bowgun guy, and then the one that is on the left side, like far left side, and just stand up on this corner. Do not move at all. Like right on this place you have like free shot to every enemy. There's a specific strat that the speedrunners use that you need to like stand up right in the middle of the elevator and aim down like to your feet, and you will like immediately push all the enemies outside the elevator. And of course this section will be way faster, like 30 seconds faster or maybe a minute faster, I think. But the speedrun strat, it's very precise, and you need to be very, very fast, of course. And you need to count your ammunition a lot and reload on very specific sections. I never practiced too much the speedrun strat, to be honest, so I just kill all the enemies that fall down. If there's Plaga and I have enough time, I will just equip the rifle and kill the Plaga with the rifle. This is the Plaga level 2, by the way, that I didn't mention. Like in the village there are the Plagas level 1. In the castle there are Plagas level 2. And there's also Plagas level 1, but more Plagas 2 than level 1. And in the island will be Plagas level 3 and Plagas level 1 as well. There won't be Plagas level 2 in the island for some reason. The Plagas level 2 are exclusive for the Illuminados, for the secrets. But yeah, once you are like at the end of the elevator, you can just kill the last enemy, equip a grenade, pick up all the goodies, and leave. Like this section is very free as long as you kill the first 2 Bogans guys. Like those are the dangerous ones, and then just stand up right on the corner that I told you, and you just start killing all of them. I'm pretty sure that in the no merchant run I will be forced to use the speedrun strat because I will have enough ammunition. But we will see. I'm not really sure. So pick up all the ammunition, go to the merchant, sell all your handgun ammunition that you have. All the treasures if you didn't sell any. Also combinations from herbs, and I will sell the TMP ammunition as well because I have plenty of TMP ammunition and it's not necessary to have so much TMP ammunition. Like with just 50 extra TMP ammunition you should be okay. You can leave the extra. And I'm missing the inputs, that's why I'm like always cancelling the sell. Very dumb. Sometimes it happens when you're playing with keyboard and mouse because it's like the mouse is on the right side of the screen and it's always forcing you to press no instead of pressing yes. One of the cons about playing with keyboard and mouse. Like with the controller, that never happens.
Come back anytime.
So you can do 2 things for the Salazar boss fight. You can shoot him with the striker at the beginning of the fight, or you can shoot him with the rifle. Because I'm better with the rifle, I'm gonna shoot him with the rifle, but I recommend you that shoot him with the striker. It's way less complex.
Just missed her. The ritual is over. She left with my men to an island.
What?
I think it's time I paid my due respects towards your impressive and stubborn will. Mr. Kennedy, welcome.
Monsters. Guess after this, there'll be one less to worry about.
Alright, so Salazar boss fight. He only have 2 weak points. The first one is the eye, that I just shoot 2 times with the rifle, and the other one is his body, where Salazar body is like right on the center of the boss fight. But in order to open and have a clean shot to the body, you need to shoot to the eye. With the rifle, it's always 2 shots. With the striker, I think will take you 3 or 4 shots without upgrading the firepower of the striker, of course. And then just shoot with the rocket launcher to his body and Salazar is over. Make sure that you aim correctly to the body, because if you shoot a little down to Salazar's body, you won't inflict him damage. Like, his hitbox is right on his face. So make sure about that. Like, right on his face and on his, like, torso. You can miss the rocket very easily if you don't aim correctly. Like, you have plenty of time, so do not, like, try to make it very, very fast. So right here there's a snake. Just open the barrel and kill the snake, and I will pick up this egg. And this egg will be very important for chapter 5.2. It will be very, very helpful for that specific chapter, for a skip. A very interesting skip and how it works in this game. With Ashley AI.
Got some red. What are you selling? What are you buying?
So on the merchant, do not buy the mine thrower, it's not necessary. You need to buy another rocket launcher. And I think I will make the mistake right here, if I'm not wrong. I think I will just upgrade the rifle. We will see, I can't remember. Well, you can like just discard the TMP ammunition, as I told you, it's not necessary to have a lot. Oh, I won't, or I will? I think I won't here. I think I will make the mistake later. I'm not really sure.
What are you buying?
Oh no, I'm not gonna make it right now. Oh, I already made the mistake. I already upgraded the rifle to 20 bullets. Yeah, you don't have to do that. It's the max amount of rifle ammunition that you want to upgrade are 17 bullets. Not more than that, because it's too much money and you will just waste that money, and you will need that money for...
Need a ride, handsome?
Chapter 5.3.
Okay.
So do not make my mistake, do not upgrade the rifle to 20 bullets, it's not necessary.
Got some business to take care of. See you later.
Women. I hate to break it out to you, but Salazar's dead.
Yes, it seems that way.
Sadler, why don't you give up and let Ashley go home?
Perhaps you are disillusioned with overconfidence, just because you killed my small-time subordinate.
Sadler, you're small time.
Oh. Writhe in my cage of torment, my friend.
Alright, so the island. The first section is pretty straightforward. There's only one thing to take into consideration for this part. And it's JJ. JJ will be the new enemy, one of the new enemies that will be available in the island, or you will encounter in the island. So right here, equip the TMP, destroy the light. Do not jump over before you destroy the light, because if you do that, you will mess up all the strat, because you will aggro all the enemies, and this strat will work. So you want to bait the auto attack from this enemy. Once you bait the auto attack, you dodge it, and then you just go up the ladder. After he auto attacks, you have like 1 second and a half or 2 seconds to pass around him without giving him the chance to attack you, and then you trigger the cutscene of JJ. You can skip it, and then you throw a flashbang, and then jump down Then just continue with this section, like just continue running, don't care about anything. Then go up the ladder. Do not care about the RNGs or the movement of the enemies, not necessary, because he will throw another flashbang right here after you make this. Throw another flashbang that will make sure to blind the enemies that are below the structure that you just jump down, but JJ will wake up and he will start shooting, and he's able to shoot you on that specific section that I will just pass around right now. Right here you need to be careful because one enemy can be behind you and he can throw you his axe. And it's very funny because you won't be able to see him, but he will throw you like his axe around the corner, and for some reason the axe will hit you. So as soon as you hear an enemy that is behind you, just shoot. Do not care about watching the enemy, just keep shooting with the striker, because the striker that has like kind of a splash hitbox when you shoot. You will always shoot the axe in case the enemy throw you the axe. And when you stop hearing JJ, just continue running. So for this enemy, just stand up right on that place that I stand up, and then equip the TMP, shoot the enemy with the rocket. You need to be kind of fast, and equip a grenade and just continue running. Believe it or not, it's very consistent as long as you are fast enough. Like the worst thing can happen to you is that the enemy will shoot you his rocket. But the enemy that is with the arrow or with the bowgun won't be able to hit you as long as you just shoot the enemy with the rocket and then just continue running. And for these enemies, just shoot them with the striker. Of course, you need to kill the enemy that is on the left side with the rifle before you do this. There's an strat that you can avoid the enemy on the right side with the bowgun. You can avoid completely his aggro just by hugging the right side, but it's not. I don't recommend that, because sometimes he can aggro when you are shooting the enemies on the floor. I like to kill the enemy that is incinerating because it's kind of risky to dodge him. And also I like to kill... Well, I don't like to kill this one, but I like to disable him and then open the door. It's possible to go directly to the door and open it without worrying about the enemy.
Amateurs. Just hang in there, Ashley. I'm coming for you.
So right here, make sure to equip hand grenades, not incendiary, not yet. And when you arrive to the window, start walking like right in the middle of the window, aim up and throw the grenade to the middle of the door. Then start running. Because you throw it to the middle, you can like immediately kill the enemies when the door opens. And right here I'm positioning myself because I don't want to miss the incendiary grenades. So once I position myself correctly, and I can like immediately throw the incendiary grenade as soon as the door opens. Like you need to throw the incendiary grenade right on the in the right side of the door. But you need to kinda aim very or on a correctly way. Otherwise, like it can bounce it can bounce on the frame of the door, and of course the incendiary won't hit the enemies, and then the enemies will immediately shoot you with the arrows. It's kinda risky that strat, but it's the fastest one. And you will always kill the enemies with 2 incendiaries, by the way. So right now it comes the scariest enemy of this game, in my opinion, the regenerators. They keep giving me chills until this day. Once you pick up the keycard, just get out. Do not hesitate, do not stop by anything, otherwise the regenerator can be right in front of your face and you won't be able to just pass around him. So you can trigger an auto attack from the regenerators, like just go backwards a little when the regenerator is attacking and then just pass around him. The regenerator has 2 kind of auto attacks when you get close to him. he can make that one slap with one hand. That hitbox is larger, like the largest one. And the other one is that he can slap you with his two hands. That I think this one will make that one. Yeah. Like both attacks has almost the same amount of hitbox. Hitbox like space. But it's like the one slap is like larger than the two hands. So I mess up the grenade because I should have thrown the grenade and hit the 3 enemies, or at least 3 enemies. But it's okay. If you mess up the hand grenade, you can like just start killing the enemies with the rifle. It's very important that you first kill the one with the bowgun, because that one is the dangerous one that can just immediately shoot you as soon as you aggro the enemies. The other ones you can take your time because they cannot throw you things. So they have to go up the ladder in order to try to attack you. There's a flashbang right here. And then just continue. Forget about these enemies that are in the door of Ashley, at least for now. It's not necessary to care about them. Just enter this door and then make a quick turn to the right. Try to enter to this door on the left side. It's very, very important. And then just start running and going to the right. You need to bait the auto attack from the shield guy and then just continue running around him from his right. 90% of the time the guy with the electric bar on his hand will point at you. If he doesn't point at you, he will charge to you and he will try to attack you, but as long as you go to the right side of that enemy, on the right side of the stairs, you should be fine. He won't be able to attack you. It doesn't matter if he doesn't point at you or he charges at you. Always go to the right. That's the goal for that section. Then there's one crow that has a flashbang, and on this specific barrel there is an incendiary. That's why I come to this part. Like the most important thing from this part is the flashbang more than the incendiary. Because the flashbang will be very helpful for chapter 5.4. All the flashbang you have right now are specifically for chapter 5.4. And of course the rocket launcher was for the Iron Maiden. It's kind of evolution of the regenerator. So right here, run a little more from the corner. As soon as you can see the bowgun guy on the left side, the one that has his shield helmet, you start shooting. He won't aggro if you don't shoot him, so you can kill his body on the right first, and then kill the one on the left side. There's one arrow guy on the left side, like right around the pillar. But because we don't have a clean shot to him, we just kill his bodies first, and he won't aggro also. Like there's a specific line where they all aggro, but as long as you stay on that specific pillar, excuse me, the bowgun guys won't aggro to you, and you can freely kill them. They will just aggro if you just shoot them. Sorry. So for these enemies, just shoot them in the legs, because but for some reason one of them just like didn't fall down, so I have to kill his body and make him fall down again just to make sure. And use the key and open it. Do not care about that enemy. He will despawn after this cutscene.
You okay? Come on, let's get out of here.
But more enemies will spawn after the Ada airplane, like paper airplane. So just leave Ashley inside this room, then run and throw the hand grenade around the corner, then equip the striker. If you are lucky enough, you'll kill at least 2 or 3 enemies. Sometimes you won't kill any of them. You can throw another hand grenade if you want. If you have plenty of hand grenades, like in this run, like me, you can throw another hand grenade. I fully recommend you to do that. And then for some reason that shield guy is not, like I'm not able to destroy his shield. And this is the Plaga level 3. So the Plaga level 3 works in this way. If it's on the body of the host, it will throw you acid when the enemy is very close to you. But when you kill the Plaga, or when you like deplete the HP of the enemy that has the Plaga will came through the body of the enemy and will start running to you. So this Plaga is like the most annoying one that you can have. And then just start killing all the enemies that are still alive. But I think that was the last one. Yeah, when the music stops, that means the enemies are done. So you can just like continue. I make this part very safe because when you are not saving the game, for some reason in this specific section there's one more enemy or two more enemies that you have to deal with them. So right here, just quick turn to the right. As soon as the cutscene starts, throw the flashbang. Do not throw it before the cutscene. And then when this cutscene, just go around to the right. It looks very scary and very risky, but it's not. For some reason, those enemies needs to fully enter to the room before they can do anything.
Looks like this is it.
So that's your perfect window time to go around them. If by some reason one of them grab Ashley, don't care about that. As soon as you trigger this cutscene, Ashley will teleport to you, and it doesn't matter if an enemy grab Ashley or not.
Are you out of your mind?
I knew you'd be fine if you landed on your butt.
You... What is this?
Come on, let's go.
What is that thing?
So I do not care about the Iron Maiden that is behind you. Just go directly to this thing, start pushing it as fast as you can. And hello, Surgon. Like, Surgon was always sending me messages when I was making this run on my stream, and he's also always supporting me when I'm practicing these runs on my stream and make on the routings and the practices and all that stuff that I make in my stream. So yeah, thank you so much, Surgon, if you are watching this. Thank you so much for all the support, and thank you so much to everyone that support me on these runs. But anyway, the Iron Maiden, the second one, you need to throw him a flame round. When you throw the Iron Maiden a flame round, you will disable him. But make sure to not run immediately around the Iron Maiden when you throw a flame round or an incendiary grenade, sorry. Because the fire of the incendiary can inflict damage. So you need to wait like a second and a half before you can go around an enemy that you throw an incendiary. So right here comes the egg trick. What you want to do is quick turn, throw the egg, and then keep pressing, like keep holding the aim button and jump down and go directly to the pull lever. So the way that this thing works is that you are like forcing Ashley to crouch because you continue aiming. So the AI of Ashley, it's like receiving some kind of programmation that you are aiming at her, so she will continue crouching. And on this specific section, the enemies will just spawn when Ashley jump down to the scenario. So that's why you can like freely go to this specific section, because Ashley didn't fall down. And when you are here, you are like kind of hiding from the enemy, so that's why the enemies won't target you. And after you pull the lever 3 times, equip a flashbang, start running, throw the flashbang. It's possible to just go directly to the door without throwing the flashbang, but the bowgun guy, it's like very annoying because he can immediately shoot you once he aggroed to you. So that's why the best thing you can do there is to throw a flashbang. Bait an auto attack from this regenerator, close the door, start spamming the wait follow me in order to aggro the regenerator on the right side. Leave Ashley on the door, press the button, you leave Ashley on the door, but it's very important because she will leave the door open for you. And then throw this regenerator a flame round on the same, wait a second and a half and then go around the regenerator. It's possible to not throw incendiary and just go around the regenerator after you bait an auto attack. But Ashley is very dumb and sometimes she will crouch, because the place is very tight and sometimes she will just crouch. So that's why I just throw an incendiary in order to avoid that. And if, of course, if she crouch in front of the regenerator won't grab Ashley. the regenerator will immediately attack Ashley, and I think even one-shot her. Once you arrive to this section, start reloading all your weapons, then equip the striker, and stand up right here. Wait for the cutscene of the enemies. So the way these things work is like this. If you continue running, the enemies will think that you are running to them, so they won't throw you their weapons. They will just attack you, like, into the air. So if you continue running, you avoid the enemies throwing you things at you. So you have to continue running, because you won't jump down. Of course, they won't be able to attack you, and they won't jump to your truck also. Then just after you kill all of them, all the first part of the enemies, quick turn and kill these two enemies. These are the only ones that are dangerous. On a very rare occasion, one enemy will jump, like on this occasion. This shouldn't happen, but it happens sometimes, like 10% of the times. And then just wait. Like, these enemies will never jump to your truck, don't worry. Equip the rifle and shoot to the truck. Oh, but that enemy jumped, yeah. This is because I have the bad RNG, and one enemy jumped to my truck when I was killing the two enemies that land on my truck. But that shouldn't happen, as I told you. Like, you will always only deal with the two enemies that land to your truck after you kill the first part of the enemies at the beginning of this section. And yeah, that's it. Like, the truck will always be destroyed with just one rifle bullet. So for this section, it's very important that you have a flashbang.
I'm leaving it to you.
So quick turn to the left, go up the ladder, and then just rotate your character to the left side. And wait for this enemy to start running to you. When he starts running to you, you run to him, you bait one auto attack, you dodge it, then you hack the left side after the enemy throws the axe. By doing that, you will always avoid that axe throw, and you will blind all the enemies when you throw the flashbang. Try to not throw the flashbang like too deep to the or too around the corner, because if you throw it like very far away from the first enemy that you bait an auto attack, he won't be blinded, and of course you won't be able to bait an auto attack from the other enemy that spawn after you pull the lever. Like, things go very, very fast, and it's very hard to explain all the things that happen here, so just make sure to ask me anything if you don't understand the specific strats for this section. But yeah, then stand up right in this corner, equip the TMP and kill those two enemies, so you will avoid them to jump to your truck. And there are two more enemies that are able to jump to your truck, that are right here. After you kill these enemies, quick turn, go with the striker right to display, because enemies will spawn behind you, and make the same strat. Like, continue running. With that, you will avoid enemies from jumping to your truck or throw you their axes, and just kill them. I have very bad luck because I just decapitate one enemy, and that enemy has a plaga, and don't have enough time to kill them, because the enemies will fall down to my truck. So I will just start killing them. What you want to do is avoid the plagas from the first part of the enemies on this whole section. And in order to avoid the plagas, you want to throw an incendiary to the enemies. But I have bad luck, and one enemy spawned a plaga. But if you are able to throw an incendiary at the beginning, you should be dealing with plagas right here. And there's another plaga, by the way, but the cutscene saved me, so it's completely fine. Like, the last part of the truck section, it's like the worst one, because a lot of plagas can spawn, and because you have to shoot to the truck, and sometimes the plagas will be very, very annoying because they won't die. Like if you are surrounded by plagas and you don't have time to shoot to the truck, I completely recommend you to just throw a flashbang.
What are you buying?
So right here you want to buy the Killer 7 and also a rocket launcher. But because I messed up my money management and I buy an unnecessary upgrade for the rifle, for the capacity, I waste a lot of money. So what I'm going to do is sell the rifle, buy a new rifle, because it just cost the half of the price that I just sell the rifle upgraded. So that will give me enough money to buy a rocket launcher and a new rifle. It's not necessary to have the rifle upgraded for this part of the game. You can have it like just a new rifle and it's completely fine, don't worry. Because it's very important that you have the Killer 7 and the rocket launcher for the next section. Specifically for U3 encounter on the chapter 5-3.
I can feel them growing ever so strongly inside you.
Sadler!
Perhaps you can resist, but you cannot disobey. Now, come to me, Ashley.
Ashley!
It's already begun.
So, chapter 5-3, in my opinion, chapter 5-3 is one of the hardest, I think it's the hardest chapter on the entire game. With chapter 3-1 and 5-4, I think.
What's the news on our friend, Leon?
He's not making it easy. The sample?
Sadler's got it. It seems he sniffed out our little game.
Perfect.
Just so we understand each other clearly, I don't trust you, nor does Wesker. If you try to do anything clever, I will kill you.
Is that so? You know, I met Wesker long before you.
We'll see soon enough if you did.
Yeah, we'll see.
Alright, let's continue. So for this part, as soon as you open the door, just start rotating yourself to the right, but not too much to the right, otherwise you will get hit by that guy. And also do not hack the left side too much, because he will aggro the bowgun guy immediately and he can immediately shoot it at you. What you want to do here is get close to the door and start aiming. Because when you start aiming, you will aggro the bowgun, and when he throws two arrows, you can open the door. You will disable the enemy that is in front of you, of course, with the door, and then just run directly to the door. This will always happen if you are aiming to the door. If you don't aim at the door, the bowgun guy won't try to shoot you. It's like for some reason the game reads your inputs and the bowgun starts shooting at you because of that. And right now it just comes a lot of quick time events for the fight with Krauser. Just spam the two options that you have for the quick time events and you will be fine.
Been a long time, comrade.
Krauser.
I died in a crash 2 years ago. Is that what they told you?
You're the one who kidnapped Ashley.
You catch on quick, as expected. After all, you and I both know where we come from.
What do you want?
The sample Sadler developed, that's all.
Leave Ashley out of this!
Oh, I needed her to buy Sadler's trust in me. Like you, I'm American.
You got her involved just for that?
All for Umbrella's sake.
Umbrella?
Almost let it slip. Enough talk. Die, comrade!
Ada!
Well, if it isn't the bitch in the red dress.
Looks like we have the upper hand here.
You may be able to prolong your life, but it's not like you can escape your inevitable death, is it?
You knew each other?
More or less. Maybe it's about time you told me the reason why you're here.
Maybe some other time.
Enjoy the reunion with your old friend?
As a matter of fact, I did.
Wonderful. I wouldn't want my special guests on the island feeling unattended.
Guess I'm supposed to thank you, right?
Ah, I have an idea. Since you're here, why don't I introduce you to it? It should keep you busy.
Can't remember the name, huh? A senior moment, perhaps.
Oh. Enjoy the fun.
Alright, so right now it comes the boss that kill most of my runs, unfortunately. It's like you need to learn, but before, for this section, like you can like just run past through if you are with a hand grenade. You don't need to avoid the lasers at the beginning of the section, as you maybe saw it right now. And then just make the quick time events that is always the same ones. It never change on keyboard and mouse, always right click, left click, and on the controller are always the left trigger and right trigger, or LB, RB, I think. But anyway, U3, it works very interesting. But if you are fast enough, you should be fine. So the strat I will use, it depends of being fast. Sorry, being fast. And it also depends about equipping the hand grenade like almost every time when you are running. So you will have the max speed amount. But enter to the fight with the Killer 7. That's very important also.
Ashley. What is that?
So the fight starts, aim a little to the left side, shoot him just one time, equip a hand grenade and start quick turning to the left side. Open this light with the knife. It's not necessary to aim directly to the light. You can aim a little down and you will destroy the light anyway. Then shoot 4 times to it. The reason you shoot him 4 times is because sometimes he will take you 3 shots, sometimes he will only take you 1 shot. It's very strange. So just to make sure you shoot him 4 times. and then go direct to the other light with the hand grenade equipped. Because you are fast enough with the hand grenade, he won't be able to make you a quick time event after you deplete his HP and you force him to go to the ceiling. He won't appear right here on the ceiling, so you have enough time to reload all your weapons. Equip the TMP, destroy this light, then equip the Killer 7, and after the cutscene, just shoot him one time in the body. You shoot him one time, then equip the TMP immediately and shoot to the light as fast as you can. Then equip a hand grenade and start quick turning to the left side. Go directly to the light as fast as you can. Quick turn to the right side. And because you are so fast, as you can see, he will always miss you. He will like fall down behind you or even on your left side, but you will have enough space to just go around him. And the first two sections are the most dangerous one. Right here you need to throw a hand grenade right on the right corner. By doing that, you will open this door and you have this button free. And U3 will always aggro after you click that specific button. And you can just run direct to him and just enter to the little tunnel and you are completely fine, don't worry about him. Like the last section of U3 is free, it's very free. The hardest part of that section are the first one and the second one. Then pick up all the goodies. And then shoot him with the rocket. He won't be dead. Get close to him and knife him. Like wait a second and a half or 2 seconds and then knife him. Do not knife him immediately because his weak point is like in the middle of that disgusting thing that he have with some kind of knives. But yeah, that's U3. Like the boss fight is not like when you have to kill him is not the hardest part. The hardest part is avoiding him on those little things that fall down into the abyss. The first one and the second one. The first one it's free. But anyway, pick up the hand grenade right here. Open this door. And go right to the edge of this part. Equip the TMP and shoot to the barrel as fast as you can. Sometimes that specific enemy that just shoot will be like in front of your aiming and will avoid you to shoot to the barrel. Try to be fast because if you waste too much time shooting to the barrel, maybe one enemy won't be hit by the barrel and will be able to tag you when you are going to the ladder. So with the Merchant, just buy a capacity upgrade for the Killer 7. This will be very helpful for Krauser encounter because you will have 10 chances of shooting him in case you miss a lot of shots. Like not the boss fight with Krauser, like the first encounter with him when he's chasing you. Because for the boss fight with Krauser, it's mandatory to use the knife. Like the game wants you to use the knife for that fight.
So, you two are all hooked up now, is that it?
Where's Ashley?
Do you really want to know? She's beyond that gate. But you'll need 3 insignias to open it.
What are you gonna do, Krauser?
There's one in the north, and the other in the east.
And let me guess, you got the last one.
It pretty much means you're on a tight leash.
Sounds like you thought this one out pretty well.
So the fight starts, just rotate yourself to the right, like not rotate, press the up on left, and it's to the left, it's not to the right. But anyway, open the door and then start aiming with the Killer 7. And just start shooting Krauser. When you see him make like those little backflips or whatever it is, just wait until he stops doing that and then continue shooting, because if you can continue shooting when he's trying to dodge you, he will continue doing that like at a max of 3 times and you will just miss shots because of that. Then open this box, go up the ladder, pick up the flashbang. So at the beginning of the fight, what you need to press is the up and left directional button. Do not make quick turns, it's not necessary. And when you do that, you will always avoid any kind of weapon that Krauser starts throwing to you. If he starts shooting you with his TMP, or he throws you an explosive or whatever, you will always avoid just by doing that. Right here was very close because he threw me a grenade and I got scared. Then equip the Killer 7 before you enter to this section.
What do you intend to do restoring Umbrella?
To bring order and balance to this insane world of ours.
A psycho like you can't bring order or balance.
You don't seriously think a conservative mind can chart a new course for the world, do you?
So when the fight starts, do not move at all, do not do anything. Krauser will always jump and then shoot the grenade that he throws, and then just equip your knife and knife to his face. It's not very complex, to be honest, and it's completely free, and it always works like that. Like, he will always jump if you don't do anything, and when he jumps he will always throw a grenade if you start aiming to him, so you can just shoot directly to the hand grenade. And then just like after the stagger, prepare your knife, aim a little up, and knife Krauser to his face. If you don't knife him to his face, he won't throw you the flashbang, so you will... The best thing you can do is start shooting him with the Killer 7 if you miss the knife. So the main reason I enter here is because I will despawn Krauser, so he won't be behind me when I open this door. If you don't enter to that specific house or that specific shack, he will be behind you when you open the door. So right here is just about quick turning and continue running without... you don't have to care about the machines. Do not respond Krauser, and then like this is the tricky one because you have like pretty tight time to avoid those two machines and enter to this section. And you can even get stuck in a corner. One time I got stuck in a corner and I lost a run because of that. And I say the time is pretty tight because if you waste more than 2 seconds on that specific part, the drones will attack you, will explode, or will start machine gun you.
2 down, 1 more to go, Krauser.
We'll see about that. Witness the power!
You've lost it completely, Krauser.
Prepare for your death, Leon.
So make the quick time event, then skip this cutscene, go to the left side of Krauser, make a quick turn to the right, and then quick turn, and after he make 2 backflips, get close to him, and then start knifing him. So the key for this fight is that when he crouch, you need to knife him when he's down, and when he stand up, you need to knife him in his face or in his chest. But the key for this fight, and it's very hard to explain, it's about practicing, is that you need to know when Krauser will get staggered and when Krauser got iframes or he gets invulnerable to get staggered. Once you know that, this fight will be very consistent, even 100% consistent is a very solid strat. If you know when Krauser cannot be staggered, you have to time your knives completely fine, or like completely on a very specific timing, otherwise because he has iframes and he won't get staggered, he will immediately attack you after you knife an iframe stagger, you know. Like, it's very hard to explain, but it's not so hard to pull off. It will take you a lot of practice, of course, but those are the things that you need to take into consideration and to learn for Krauser. How it really works, and how the iframes of Krauser works.
It seems you killed Krauser, too. How shall I return my appreciation?
What are you talking about? I thought he was with you.
What are you talking about? Did you really think I'd trust an American? To tell you the truth, I was contemplating how to get rid of him. But thanks to you,
That's no longer necessary.
You were just using him right from the start.
Oh, I must hand it to you. You've demonstrated quite a bit of promise by killing Krauser. When your assimilation with Las Plagas is complete, I'll have you serve as my guard.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to decline your generous offer. I have prior engagements.
Enjoy your smart-mouthing while you can.
Also, it's very important that you wait for the 2 backflips of Krauser before you get close to him, because if you get close to him when he's making the first backflip, he will immediately attack you. So it's very important that you wait for the 2 backflips. And the dodge at the beginning of the fight, that going to his left side and then make a quick turn to the right. It looks very scary, but it's very consistent, believe me. You don't have to make the quick time event.
Sorry, bad traffic. I'll cover you.
Llénalos de pólvora. Ahí está.
That's what I call backup.
The name's Mike. You looking for firepower, you come to the right place.
Right, so chapter 5-4, just keep running, continue running, do not care about anything. After this cutscene, just continue running, go behind these little boxes, aim up, like fully up, throw the incendiary, then equip the rifle, and make sure that the bowgun is not aiming at you. That's why I moved the camera before I start running. And then just wait for him to stand up, shoot him in the head, equip a hand grenade. And then right here is very important that you spam the jump down button or jump over. Because if you go a little more to the left side before you jump over this thing, enemies will spawn on the left side, and you don't want that. You need to throw the hand grenade like far left side on that specific place. So by doing that, you will always destroy the thing that it's closing the door. And then just shoot the other enemies with the striker, because you don't want to deal with them. There's one enemy behind you, by the way. But don't care about him, he's not very dangerous. If you don't feel very comfortable, you can quick turn right now and shoot him. Or you can just go directly to the shield guy, shoot him in the face, then equip the striker and then shoot the enemy that should be behind you, but I think he the aggro and he just ran away from you. And then start shooting these enemies. What you want to wait here is that the second shield guy fall down with his body, but sometimes he won't fall down with his body, and only the shield guy will fall down. But on this occasion both of them fall down, so I can just climb up the ladder. And then just equip a grenade again, destroy this barrel, pick up the flash grenade, the flashbang, and then just open this door and continue running, do not care about anything. Make sure to stick close to the left side, because JJ sometimes can shoot to the barrel and the explosion of the barrel will stagger you and will force you to stand up, and of course then an enemy can attack you. Then start killing these enemies. If the enemies are very close to you, this shouldn't have happened, because the enemies almost never charge at you very fast. Like they almost always start just walking, like just the first one start running to you. If they have plagas, use the rifle of course, and then reload your weapons, like reload your Killer 7, that's the most important right now. After you hear the 2 arrows from the bowgun guy, just start going up, using this thing, pick up the hand grenade, equip the Killer 7, JJ will always die with 5 I think, no with 6 Killer 7 shots, and then wait for the arrows again. Like get close a little to the edge if he's not shooting, Then after he shoots 2 times, you can like get close to the edge and decapitate the bowgun guy. He's the dangerous one. Then start just reloading all your weapons, because you need your weapons reloaded. Like the most important things you need reloaded are the rifle, the striker, and the Killer 7 for this specific part. Then try to enter this section like on the left side, so you will have like a direct pathing to the ladder on the left side, without having to avoid the corners of the box or that specific other thing. Right, quick turn to the right, equip the Killer 7 and shoot this enemy in the face. And then shoot this enemy that is coming up the ladder. Sometimes that enemy will be killed by the machine gun guys in the cutscene when you're going up the ladder. Then throw this incendiary to the enemy that is in front of you, and then kill these 2 enemies with the rifle. You are completely fine in this section about the machine gun guys, because for some reason they are programmed to not shoot at the same direction of the other machine gun guys. So if you stand up on the side of a machine gun guy, you are 100% safe of them. They won't shoot. That's why I stand up on the side of one machine gun guy. Then right here I got stuck on an enemy, and this was a very close call because that enemy tried to attack me. But I have iframes on the jump down. That shouldn't have happened if an enemy didn't body block me like he did. And if the dynamite guy is like in front of you, shoot him in the face or in the leg to disable him and just pass around him. The reason you throw a hand grenade before you go down the ladder is because most of the time there will be enemies waiting for you down the ladder. So by throwing the hand grenade and jump down, you will always avoid that. And you will always avoid the stagger of the hand grenade explosion. And then there's a very interesting thing, because if you stand up right in this place, the enemies will never come to you from the left side. Like they will always reset, like jump down and then go up the ladder again and just repeat. And once you don't see any enemies that are very close to you, if you jump down, you can just continue and just go. Like it looks very, very complex, but once you understand how that specific part works, it's a very solid strat and very consistent strat. You can even do it a little more safer if you want, and it won't take you so much time. And sorry for talking in the cutscenes. It's just like there's a lot of things to talk about the strats.
Thanks. When we get out of here, drinks are on me.
Yeah, hey, I know a good bar. Mike!
I'll make sure you're the next to go, Saddler.
Ooh, I'm sorry, Leon.
Saddler, you bastard!
It's nothing to get all upset about. Don't tell me you've never swatted a bothersome fly. In essence, it's the same thing.
What did you say? Insects' life doesn't compare to human lives.
When you've acquired this power, you too will understand.
Guess it's another good reason to get the parasite out of my body.
I wish you luck.
Right, so the end of chapter 5.4. Like, I will use a modification of the speedrun strat. Of course, without using the Ditman glitch, because I'm not allowed to use the Ditman glitch for this run. But it's a modification of the strat, and you will see it right now. Like, the best thing you can have for this section is flash grenades. The most flash grenades you can have, the better.
Leon, you okay?
Yeah.
Sorry, Ada.
We have to get that parasite out of your body.
Yeah. But before that, I gotta save Ashley.
Fine. Let's split up.
So there's a flashbang right here on the left side. If you are low on magnum ammunition, and when I say low, I mean that you are below 10 bullets, you can grab the magnum ammunition that it's on the desk. All right, so this strat is very Monka-esque, but it's very consistent, to be honest. What you have to do is go to the middle of this part, decapitate this specific enemy, equip a flashbang and start running. Do not stop by anything. Try to go a little to the left side because the shield guy can attack you, and the guy was on my left side. He will always throw you an axe, so don't worry about him. Then throw a flashbang. After the 2 cutscenes, you skip them, you quick turn and throw a flashbang. And you only need to kill this specific enemy because it's the one that has the keycard. Then if a shield guy comes to you, just destroy the shield and then throw another flashbang. The shield guy, sorry, not always will come to you. Like on a very rare occasion, he will come to you. And then go up the ladder. The arrow guy will be right in front of you, so just shoot him with the TMP. Sometimes he won't be hit there anyway, and that will be because how much time you will spend on the first floor, like down the ladder, you know. Then press this button and you can throw a flashbang right here if you want to make sure that no one will hit you. You can even throw the flashbang to like downside, you know, like where all the enemies are. Then throw a flashbang right here just in case, because most of the time there will be enemies right here. Pick up the flashbang on the table. That arrow was just very close to my ass, but thankfully it didn't hit me. Then throw this hand grenade and take advantage of the iframes where you jump down so you won't get staggered by the explosive. That's very important. And if there are enemies that are not blinded, you can throw another flashbang, and I have one extra, so that's completely fine if something bad happens. You can even quick turn and throw a flashbang if you hear that an enemy is behind you. Then bait the auto attacks from those 2 shield guys, and that's it. That's almost game.
You'll soon harbor an awesome power. Yet it seems you would rather choose death.
I'm taking Ashley back, whether you like it or not.
Ah, the audacity of youth.
Leon, now!
Let's go!
So go for the merchant and sell the rifle and the striker. Those two weapons are no longer necessary. The weapons that you need for Saddler boss fight, at least if you are going to use my strategy, are the TMP, the Killer 7 and the rocket launcher. And one hand grenade. It's very important that you have one hand grenade. I have 4 because in the cabin I wasn't able to use a lot of hand grenades, so I have extra hand grenades since that specific part of the game. If you have one flashbang for this part, it's very cool because you can just blind these enemies without caring about them. If you don't have a flashbang for this part, I recommend you to not sell the striker and use the striker to disable these enemies. And for some reason this enemy didn't blind with the flashbang, I don't know why, but anyway.
This hunk of junk? I don't know about this, Leon.
There's only one way to find out. You operate.
You sure you want to do this?
Yeah.
Alright, here goes nothing. How are you feeling?
Like $1,000,000.
I thought you were gonna die. Alright, guess I'm up.
You okay? I don't know about you, but I think it's time we go home.
Alright, so the way Saddler works is very interesting. And it's very, very important that you skip the cutscene, otherwise the strat I'm gonna use will be completely different because the eye I'm going to shoot won't be open if you don't skip the cutscene. So the fight will start with the TMP, by the way. So it's very important that you enter to the fight and you trigger the cutscenes with the TMP.
Something's not right. Ashley, you stay here. Ada! Better try a new trick, cause that one's getting old. You okay?
I've been better.
What's so funny?
Oh, I think you know. The American prevailing is a cliché that only happens in your Hollywood movies. Oh, Mr. Kennedy, you entertain me. To show my appreciation, I will help you awaken from your world of clichés.
Ada, stand back.
Right, so as soon as the fight starts, just aim to his left leg with the TMP. Just shoot to the eye, then equip the Magnum. Shoot one time to his eye, like his face eye, whatever that is. Then equip the rocket launcher and shoot to his eye again. And then just equip a hand grenade and throw it immediately. It's not necessary to wait, just throw it. It's not necessary to aim anyway. Then after you throw the hand grenade, equip the Killer 7 and just shoot him one time in the eye, and that's Saddler. After that, Ada will always, and I say always, will throw you the red rocket launcher, the special one. And then just run to to the bridges. If you do it fast enough, the bridges will be like immediately available for you, like on this occasion. Then just equip the rocket launcher, quick turn, aim and shoot. It's not necessary to aim correctly or like on a very precise way. You can like just aim like around the enemy or around Sadler and he will always be done with the rocket launcher.
Sorry, Leon. Hand it over.
Ada, you do know what this is.
Don't worry. I'll take good care of it.
Ada!
Gotta go. If I were you, I'd get off this island too.
She really pushed it.
Here, catch. Better get a move on. See you around.
Very cute. We have to get off this island now. It's gonna blow any minute.
It's gonna what?
Alright, so on this part is just about avoiding things with the boat. Or with the jet ski. Of course, if you got hit by anything, you will just like lose some amount of HP, you will die. So of course it counts as damage. But anyway, I will take advantage of this time to explain a little more about Krauser. So you skip the cutscene and you shoot immediately to the leg that is on your left side with the TMP. And the reason we shoot with the TMP is because with the TMP it's like almost impossible to miss a shot, because you can continue shooting until you make a successful shot with the TMP. So that's why I use the TMP at the beginning of the fight. Then you keep equip the Killer 7 and shoot to Sadler's eye, like his face eye, and then equip the rocket launcher, shoot him into his face eye. Then just equip a hand grenade and throw it immediately, and then equip the Killer 7 and shoot to his eye again. That strat is 100% consistent and it will always work the same as long as you skip the cutscene.
Let's go home.
Sounds like a great idea. Mission accomplished. Right, Leon?
Not quite. I still have to get you home safe.
So, after you take me back to my place, how about we do some, overtime?
Sorry.
Somehow I knew you'd say that, but it doesn't hurt to ask, you know? So, who was that woman anyway?
Why do you ask?
Come on, tell me.
She's like a part of me I can't let go. Let's leave it at that.
But yeah, this was Resident Evil 4 No Save No Damage on professional difficulty. Also without using any retry from checkpoints, because this game has a checkpoint system. This was on the PC version of the game. with the HD project mod. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I think I wasn't able to explain very carefully all the strats that I use because everything happens so fast in this run. So if you have any questions or maybe you want to know more about the strats that I use, just make sure to leave the questions in the comments below. Also make sure to subscribe and like the video if you like the content I make. I make no damage runs from almost all Resident Evil games and some other games as well. But yeah, if you want to watch these runs done live, I stream on twitch.tv/Saurio. I also have a Spanish commentary channel on YouTube, which will be on the pinned comment in the comment section below. Also a no commentary version. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, again. Hope you like, hope you enjoy. I'm Ares, and I see you next time.
Hunnigan, is that you?
Finally, the line's jack free.
Hey, Hunnigan, no glasses.
Forget the glasses. What's the status of the mission?
I've rescued the subject. We're returning home.
You did it, Leon.
Thanks. You know, you're kind of cute without those glasses. Give me your number when I get back.
May I remind you that you're still on duty?
Story of my life.